comic, I'm flipping around. Comic, I'm flipping around. I'm taking my time, I kick a car. I tell you something else. Oh no! I killed my friend.
Looking for manga and anime collectibles? We have manga, toy, anime collectibles, complete collections, and so much more at Ultimate Comics.
Welcome to Ultimate Comics. We're the biggest shop in North Carolina, which makes us your pop culture destination. We have everything from Funko Pops to sideshow collectibles, Hot Toys, graphic novels and manga, a whole room dedicated to back issues filled with keys, and a giant wall filled with new comics. So come on down and see all your friends at your friendly neighborhood Ultimate Comics.
Flipping around.
We have 3 shows a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern on our Facebook page. We have key issues, sets, new books, hot variants, and I mean, we do special events all the time. We just had Tankers #1 signed by Rob Venditti available on the show, and we're actually getting those shipped out right now. We're a little bit behind schedule. Well, how are you coming along with that, Rob? You gotta get these out.
I'm going as fast as I can. He's doing covers now? What the fuck? I love it.
Hey kids, want to hear about the best comic book show on YouTube? It's What to Pick Up This Week! Starring Harrison and Sienna from Ultimate Comics. Find out what books to grab each week, from the best stories to the hottest covers, and never be alone again!
But the first appearance this
The
week,
first
you
is
were like,
the Black Suit.
yeah, what? So
Yeah.
what's coming out this week? Marvel Comics.
Marvel
Big
Comics,
new
the
release.
start, yeah.
And they're also doing really cool 1 in 50 symbiote blanks.
Flipping through it, and the art looks phenomenal.
Everyone's gonna be after this. I'm sure it's gonna be double, triple ratio.
So nice!
Yeah, that's him writing it. He had the obviously really long running Flash Rebirth series. James Herron does the Ultra Mega cover, and Tilly Walden and Charlie Adler both do Walking Dead covers.
It captures everything that I love about Superman, like that wish fulfillment, that hopefulness. It's fantastic.
You want photos or you want to kill him?
I want a shot. Some people want that.
Little Francis Yu does 1 in 25, and Pepe Larraz does that little sweet 1 in 50. So a lot of really.
You have options.
Number 1.
Both covers.
Well, it's gonna
1
have
in
a lower.
25 and the
It's
same
gonna
look.
have a lower print run.
To do a really beautiful 1 in 25.
No one's gonna want that, though.
No, J. Scott Campbell.
J. Scott Campbell? Chewie is just like chucking Dingo.
A good horror book,
Yeah.
which this is horror as well, and has to do with the legend of the Bunny Mask.
You get a gorgeous Peach Momoko aforementioned Scarlet Witch cover. Joe Quesada and Jimmy Palmiotti is the Moon Knight exclusive by Joe Gisco.
Hey, please let us host the Eisners next year.
Rick and Morty comics. Like Die, like you.
1 in 50. Yes.
Oh,
yeah. That's a good. Now that's a look.
Now that's a look.
The ears.
That's a look. All right.
Alright. Like, comment, and subscribe.
We'll see you next week.
Just got.
Mamo? Mamo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mamo. Mamo.
I wear my sunglasses anytime I
Boy. Boy.
Give him out! Give him out the Mindbreaker!
Berserker, Boomer Studios.
Mr. Hybrid, I smell your hybrid. Mr. Hybrid, wandering down the avenue, swinging a cane, feeling no pain. Mr. Hybrid, I smell you.
and around. Dun, dun.
But I raise my head from sorrow, and I look right to tomorrow. I look it in its one good eye, and I say, I'm Kid Country! Yeah!
Hey everyone, welcome to the Ultimate Comics live show Thursday night. No special tonight, no Spider-Verses or anything else going on tonight. Just a classic Thursday night show with plenty of back issues to go through.
I mean, it's kind of special.
It is kind of special. I mean, Transformers is coming out, and I requested some Transformers books in here, but apparently no one was really biting, no one really excited about it as I am, so I guess we'll just have to make do with all these rest of these amazing back issues. But I gotta get to the rest of my opening spiel here. So first things first, if it is your first time watching the live show, make sure you fill out our claim form that is in the pinned comment in the chat or in the description of the show. Lets us know where we're sending your books and how you're paying for them. Speaking of sending your books, shipping is always $8 flat rate in the continental US, or you can do free pickup at any of our physical Ultimate Comics locations. That's, once again, absolutely free for the local pickup. And then as far as claims go, make sure when you're claiming a book, you put a descriptor as well as the letter placement. So if I put a Batman book on D, let's say D Batman or Batman D. Something to help old Joe behind the camera out, so know exactly what you're trying to get your hands on. And then as far as multiple claims on the same book go, we do stream on both Facebook and YouTube, so there are two separate chats. We get them both on our end in the correct order. So if you're like, hey, I didn't see this comment, or hey, I thought my comment came in first, just trust us, we got the master list over here. And I think that's it for the opening spiel.
Yeah, I think so.
Then let's get started.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Yeah, we were just talking. I was just informing Joe on some wrestling stuff, including the history of Paul Bearer and Tugboat. two of my favorite WWE characters. But anyway, not going to get into the spiel of that. Got to get you some books. So going up on A to start off the night, we got issues 1 through 8 of the 2015 Dr. Fate series, all in near mint condition for $10 for that whole set of 8 issues. That's less than $2 an issue there, almost $1 an issue. But this series didn't run for too long, but is probably one of my favorite Dr. Fate runs. Introduces a new Dr. Fate. It is just really, really good, really simple. Kind of gets you that almost like Blue Beetle, Spider-Man kind of style with Dr. Fate, with a new teenage character coming in and getting the helm. Going up on B right after that, I got issue 1 of Marvel Zombies 2, near mint minus condition for $5. Now, I love me some Marvel Zombies, but I gotta say, Marvel Zombies 2, probably where that story really ramps up for me. It gives you that little time jump between the first storyline and the second one, and really kind of brings together the human storyline and the zombie storyline from that first run all together in one nice zombie sandwich. Going up on C, I think it did wrestle a few times with the WWE. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm 90% sure on this. We got issue 1 of Mr. T and the T-Force, still sealed up in that poly bag with the Mr. T card. very fine to near mint condition for $5. Going up here on C.
I kind of like how it looks like he's presenting the T card to you.
Yeah, he's like, here, take this free card, my faithful reader.
I pity the fool who'll pick up this card. That's the last impression you'll hear from me today.
Yeah, there
It's
you
the
go.
last Mr. T impression you'll ever hear from me.
Double whammy. Last impression on the show and last Mr. T overall.
One of those is a lie. Guess which one?
I'm going to guess it's the Mr. T, hopefully. Going up next to that, I got Wizard Magazine number 23 from July 1993, still sealed in this poly bag, $10. And hey, fitting, has an ad on the back for Mr. T and the T-Force number 1. So it's going to go right up next to it, up on D.
So Zach, what you're saying is that whoever gets one has to get the other.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, even though they're not comboed together, I'm kind of forcing your hand into comboing them together. Going on E, hot off the presses, we just got that announcement, I think earlier today or yesterday. They're doing a Wolverine versus Predator series at Marvel. I'm super excited because I've been loving all the Predator and Alien stuff that they've been doing since they got those rights back. And, I mean, Wolverine's just such a good pick to go up against Predator. Still kind of hoping after this one they'll do Punisher, so that way we can keep the continuity of going from the wilds into the city, just like Predator 1 and Predator 2. But anywho, to the point of it all, we got Predator number 2 from Dark Horse Comics, very fine plus condition for $8 going on E. Look at it, absolutely gorgeous, very vibrant color of the Predator's face looking through the brush. That's going there on E.
I have that issue at home. I absolutely love it just because of how it looks.
Yeah, it is such a gorgeous, bright, and vibrant cover.
So, we got our first requests.
Okay.
Dr. Fate on A. Can we do it for $6?
That's less than $1 an issue. I can do it for $8. That way you're doing $1 an issue on the Dr. Fate on there.
And I will let you know that the wizard on D is claimed. So, Jeremy,
sweet.
I think you know what you have to do.
Yeah, Jeremy, come on.
Mr. T, the T,
you know the next step.
Right
there. Going up on D to replace that Wizard magazine, I got The Last of Us American Dreams number 3, near mint condition for $15. I believe this is part of the kind of like a prequel to the video game. I think it acts as a buffer between the main game storyline and then the prequel DLC that they released for it. But that is there up on D, hot off the new HBO series that came out this year, which I think already got an announcement or green light for season 2.
You will take that 8 deal.
Sweet. Did I knock off an important sticky note or just a random one?
That was a random one. It was one that was just kind of...
I just want to make sure I didn't like knock off the price on E somehow. Going up on A to replace that Dr. Fate set, I got Daredevil, The Man Without Fear, number 111. This is the second printing variant, which I think is absolutely great. And this has your first appearance and origin of Lady Deadpool, which, I don't know, seems weird to have that in a Daredevil book, but of course, Lady Deadpool playing a big part in the whole Deadpool core storyline that was going on around the same time.
Do you mean Lady Bullseye?
They said Lady Deadpool,
really?
But I would assume they meant Lady Bullseye.
I was gonna say because
it feels off.
It feels off that, and especially because I think Lady. Okay, you know what? We're not gonna take time to do this. I'm sure someone will correct us on the comments.
Who knows? Maybe it's like a Howard the Duck having first appearance Gwenpool situation where it's like an after story kind of thing. But we might actually mean Lady Bullseye, and someone just gave me false information on my sticky note. Saboteur. Going on F next, I got the Uncanny X-Men number 115. This is a newsstand copy in fine plus condition for $30, and you got your all-star team of Claremont and Byrne on this issue. Of course, Chris Claremont doing the writing, and John Byrne doing the art. That is going there on F, and features Sauron, which many, many years off from this issue comes my favorite Sauron moment where he proclaims that he doesn't want to solve cancer, he just wants to make people dinosaurs. And then going on G, hey, this fits. We're going to do G.I. Joe, a Real American Hero, number 131, near mint condition for $40. And you got this soldier getting his entire chest just blown out at close range on the cover. That is going there on G for G.I. Joe.
So that X-Men is taken.
The X-Men on F is taken?
On F is taken.
Thank you. Let's see. Going on F to replace that. Let's do another video game tie-in book. Although this one hits a little closer to home for all you superhero fans. This is Batman Arkham Unhinged #1. Near mint minus condition for $5. And this little mini-series acted as a little prequel or kind of a bridge between Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. Kind of setting up how the whole infrastructure for Arkham City got set up. And what happened to all that, I forgot, the Titan toxin that was made up at the end of the first game. That is down there on F for $5 in near mint condition. We go ahead and take off the Marvel Zombies 2 since that's been up there the longest. And I'm going to replace it with... I'm so excited to put this one up. One of my other loves. Everyone knows I love Howard the Duck. Then we have my other love here, The Muppets. Specifically, The Muppets Take Manhattan #1 from a 3-issue limited series from Star Comics and Marvel. Very fine minus condition for $5. And you got the whole Muppets crew there, all taking over Manhattan. And that is going to go right up here on B. Come on, you bought the magazine. Why didn't you pick this up?
Shame.
Yeah, I'm going to take down that Mr. T on C. And I'm going to replace that one with a Zatanna #104, part of the 7 Soldiers event. Near mint condition for $10. Zatanna, surrounded by all those white rabbits. She's been pulling out her hats for years. You also have Grant Morrison writing this issue, which is absolutely phenomenal. Once again, near mint condition, $10 on that Zatanna 7 Soldiers.
Looks like that Muppets is gone.
Sweet. Glad someone else enjoys the mayhem as much as I do. I guess that only fits the band in this situation, not the entirety of the mayhem going on there. But
close enough.
It's close enough. Going up on B to replace that, I got the Unbeatable Squirrel Girl #1. This is a near mint condition for $10, and this is your first solo limited series featuring Squirrel Girl and your first appearance of Thomas, who later becomes the Chipmunk Hunk. Going up here on B.
Would you mind explaining what's on D currently?
Yes, on D, that is The Last of Us American Dreams #3. It's part of a 4-issue mini-series that I believe ties in the gap between the DLC for the first Last of Us game and the main storyline of the Last of Us game. But that is what's there on D for near mint condition, $15. Last of Us American Dreams #3 of 4.
We got some requests. Do we have any Ice Cream Man tonight?
I haven't actually specifically looked for Ice Cream Man. I'll take a look, but I'm going to take a guess. I think that might be George Hutchins making that request.
You know what? You got it down, man. You got it down like the science.
I mean, I talked to George a couple times in the past week over at the Durham store, so I know what he's looking out for. And don't you worry, George. I did pull both of those Ice Cream Man books he asked for in your box, and they'll be there for you next time you're in store.
Looks like he's also asking for some Bronze Age Marvel, which are probably somewhat easier.
Yeah, that one's definitely going to be easier. I'll definitely have some Bronze Age Marvel up over the course of the night. Don't you worry about that one. And I'll, once I get through a little more of my stack back here, I'll take a look through our modern books and see if I got any more of that Ice Cream Man.
Jacob also wants to know for that Last of Us American Dreams if it's a first print.
Let me double check for you. It is not. It is a second print of that issue, near mint condition for $15. But yes, it is a second print. I missed that.
Is that a deal coming on, or not an offer?
An offer.
Offer is the right
offer.
word.
Yeah, not a deal.
We make the deal.
Yeah, I am the dictator of the deals.
We got one for Squirrel Girl. Wants to know if we can do it for 7 instead of 10.
8. My counter is 8. Just one more buck and it's yours. But in the meantime, even though I love this cover, I'm going to take down the Predator on E. And I'm I'm gonna put up. Maybe this will fill in that Bronze Age request a bit. We got ROM number 34 from Marvel Comics, near mint condition for $4, and you got ROM taking on Namor, which I mean, it's the. I was gonna make a joke about ROM being the second half of Namor's name just in reverse. And
oh yeah,
it's too much. Going on E there, $4 near mint condition on that ROM 34 from Marvel Comics.
If they team up together, will they be a palindrome like race car?
ROM Namor.
ROM Namor.
It doesn't work still.
It doesn't work. But you know what? We're laughing.
Yeah, it's all that matters. That's what matters more than selling books, is that we laughed. I'm gonna go ahead and take down that Last of Us. If I know we had some questions and stuff about it, but if you still want to claim it, just let us know. It's still in the box over there. It's not evaporated into nothingness. Next up, though, going on D, I got Moon Knight number 28 with an absolutely gorgeous cover here. Near mint minus condition for $20. I absolutely love the use of perspective and the kind of messiness with the sand blowing around. It's absolutely gorgeous. Going up here on D. And then put that one on F.
I would say Daredevil's been up the longest.
Yeah, it's probably
I'm not sure if we should take something else with it. I will let people know I did do just a quick little bit of research. That is first appearance of Lady Bullseye.
Lady Bullseye. Okay, so someone just once again tried to sabotage me.
Sabotage. Offer coming in for that Last of Us. We just put away $8.
I can do it for. I can do it for 11.
Was it 15 originally?
It was 15 originally. So yeah, I can do it for 11. Going on... I took that off. Cool. Going on A to replace that Daredevil, I got issue number 37 of Spawn, near mint condition for $8, and this is your first full appearance of the Freak. Going up here on A.
So this is just going to be me and me being oblivious to people's social cues. Jacob says okay, so my assumption is that means yes, he'll take the deal. Just Jacob, just for my sake, would you mind just saying deal accepted or something? Just so we sure. Well, we'll pull it out anyway. But,
yeah, I'll pull it out of the box just
claim.
in case.
Thank you. Pretty much. I'm sorry. That's just me.
It's also hard when it's just text.
Yeah, I appreciate your help in this matter, and that Last of Us is all yours.
Going on G to replace that G.I. Joe, I got the Uncanny X-Men number 201. This is in very fine to near mint condition. You have this great cover of Cyclops and Storm battling it out. And this has your first appearance of Nathan Summers, otherwise known as Cable, as a little baby. Of course, the son of Scott Summers and Madeline Pryor. That is down there on G.
Would the first appearance technically when she found out she was pregnant?
He doesn't appear though.
I mean, he's there.
Unless she's pulling out like a photo of an ultrasound with him on it, then I'd concede that point.
Alright. Well, that X-Men is gone anyway, so.
Cool. I'll be back over there to take that down in a second. Just checking in here real quick for any ice cream man at the front. None of that little chunk I checked through, but I will keep an eye out still. What was taking the X-Men?
X-Men on G.
Gotcha. Take that down. And then I'm going to replace that with an all-new Wolverine number 6. This is a near mint condition for $6 and has your first cover appearance of Honey Badger, the clone of a clone, because Laura Kinney's a clone of Wolverine, and then Honey Badger is a clone of Laura Kinney, which is also her sister. It's complicated. It's a complicated family. All we know is that Dawkins not involved, so that
yes, which for the better.
Yeah, for the better, adds a little more simplicity as well. What? Probably the Zatanna on C at this point.
Zatanna or Batman.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take down Zatanna first. So get my things back in order here. And I'm gonna replace that one with a Vampirella Vampirella Bloodlust number 2 from 1997. Near mint minus condition for $8. Absolutely gorgeous virgin cover here, going up here on C. And then I'm going to take down the Batman Arkham book on F, and I'm going to replace that one with, let's do this one. Going up on F now, I got The Hands of Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu, number 98 in fine plus condition for $5. And this has your first appearance of the Shadow Slasher, a skilled martial artist. And then a little note here says some staining on the top of the cover. You can probably see it in the camera, that little line of staining on the top there. But that is going here on F.
It gives it character.
Yeah, gives it some old pulpy character.
Well, it's gone anyway.
It's gone already?
Yeah,
cool.
That was fast.
Someone needed that first appearance Shadow Slasher.
Is it Deadly Hands of Kung Fu?
The Hands.
Oh, Hands.
The Hands of Shang-Chi.
Hands of Shang-Chi.
Master of Kung Fu.
Master of Kung Fu.
That's the subtitle.
Right. We got an offer for that Wolverine, all new Wolverine on G, $4.
I'll do it for 4.
All right. I've got an offer for Vampirella on C, also $4.
I'll do that one for 6. Going on G to replace that, or actually I should do F first. Going on F, I got Unknown Soldier, number 240 from DC Comics. This is in very fine condition for $5, and looks like you have the Unknown Soldier battling a general of the SS in front of a giant Nazi train. That is going there on F.
Looks like we'll take that Vampirella deal.
Sweet. Take that down off C. And I'm going to replace, let's see, going up on C, I'm going to do Ghost Rider number 12 featuring Doctor Strange. Near mint minus condition for $5. And you got Doctor Strange there observing his orb, which actually has Ghost Rider trapped inside of it. And it's going to go up there on C.
He's pondering Ghost
He's
Rider.
pondering his orb. I was trying to think of a way earlier how to fit a Shadow Wizard Money Gang joke in there, but I don't think I could find an easy segue there. So I'll just say it straight up. I tried. And then going on G, we got the Mighty Thor 397. This is in near mint condition for $5. You got Thor taking on not Gore the God Butcher, but Grog the God Crusher. Going down here on G for Grog.
Got a request in the chat for some Invincible tonight.
I'll keep an eye out for any Invincible. Let's see if there's any guys.
So George wants to know who of us will be representing the good old Ultimate Comics at Heroes Con, which is not this weekend, but next weekend.
It'd be unprofessional for me to open up our schedule and check it out, because I have no clue, because I know I'm not part of that crew.
So, George, you'll have to find out once you're there.
Yeah, you'll have to find out once you're there, or if you're not going, just like me, you can hang out with me at the Durham store that weekend, or next weekend. Let's
have your own little mini Heroes.
Yeah, have our own little mini Heroes Con with no guests, no other vendors. No really expensive convention center food.
You don't have to pay for parking.
You don't have to pay for parking, though. That is a bonus. But that I do not know our full crew for the conventions. I know the one person I could probably say will be down there is Jalen, just because he's one of the only people that can really drive the van with all the equipment safely. So that might be a safe bet to say that one, but I have no clue on the rest of the staff being down there. But we will be down there. We will have a big table set up with a lot of goodies this upcoming weekend at Heroes Con. Enough spiel about Heroes Con, though. I gotta sell books now and here.
Speaking of books,
on
we
the
have
live
an
show.
offer on B,
Hit me with it.
$6. currently 10.
I'm gonna come back at you with that same $8 counter. It is just, once again, issue 1 of her first series. I don't want to go too far down from that asking price of $10. So 8 is my counter offer on that Squirrel Girl on B. In the meantime, probably the Spawn at this point?
Yeah, either Spawn or Rom.
Yeah. Actually, Rom's been down there a bit. I'm going to do Rom first. So replacing Rom on E, we got Alpha Flight, issue 51. This is in near mint condition for $10 and has your first full issue plus interior artwork by Jim Lee at Marvel Comics. So, Jim Lee working on some covers and some other stuff before this, but this is the first full issue where he did both cover and interiors for Marvel Comics. That is going there on E. $10 on that Alpha Flight number 51, near mint condition. And then Spawn next. Go ahead and take that down. No one cares about the Freak. Not Spawn, the character, the Freak, who got his first full appearance.
That's the character.
Yeah, no,
Freak.
I wouldn't dare talk bad about Spawn.
Yeah, he might show up.
He might show up.
I don't know if you saw that Michael Jai White little skit he does, but he'll show up anywhere.
Yeah, he'll show up anywhere. And after reading crossover, anything's possible.
Anything is possible.
Going on A to replace it, I got the Transformers More Than Meets the Eye number 4 in a 4-issue limited series. This is in very fine condition for $10 and has your first Shockwave appearance and your first Dinobots appearance, which, hey, that's a good combo right there. First Dinobots. Everyone loves dinosaurs. Everyone loves robots. And Shockwaves, I love Shockwave. He's like one of my personal favorite Transformers. Did we ever get a response on The Last of Us, by the way?
Oh yeah, no, he'll take the deal.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, no.
I just had missed that part.
I will also let you know that the Squirrel Girl deal fell through. So
that fell through.
So
okay.
If you want to take it off at some point,
yeah,
you're welcome to.
Probably.
But that Transformers is gone.
Alrighty, I'll go and take down. I put that up on here. Hey, gonna put
that goes
that
to
over here.
So you don't get any confusion.
That's going up there. Alrighty, so next couple books up. Going on B to replace this. Actually, no, I should do A first. What am I doing? Going on A first, we got The Flash number 261. This is in very fine to near mint condition for $8 and has your first appearance of the Ringmaster. That is, once again, an absolutely gorgeous cover there of The Flash running across the rooftops to get to him in time. It's just gorgeous. Going up here on A, first appearance of Ringmaster. And then going on B, I got Blackhawk, number 158. This is in good to very good condition for $10. And you have the forces of the Blackhawk Squadron taking on this giant bug. That is going to go up here on B. Well, technically they're taking on the tiny man riding the big bug, but I feel like the big bug is more important. Then...
Let's see, either Unknown Soldier and Moon Knight.
Yeah, I was thinking the Moon Knight first because that one's been up there just a tad bit longer. So I'm going to take that one down.
And don't worry, folks, these will be back.
Yeah, don't you
the show
last
for
looks. Last looks will be coming at the end of the show today. Next up on D, before I go and fix that, whatever just happened over there. Going on D, I got the Joker number 2. This is from his first. Can't remember if this was considered an ongoing series or just a maxi series because I think it only had 12 issues. But it's in good to very good condition for $12, and you have the Joker, a giant Joker there, throwing some playing cards at this little tiny man. That is going to go up there on D. And let me fix this.
I guess it's because it was 9 issues that was probably just canceled.
Yeah.
Though, maybe not. I
thought it was 12 issues.
According to the website I'm using.
It's 9, so I'm just wrong, because I trust the internet more than myself.
Alright, we got a couple of offers in the chat here. For Flash, $6, current list is 8.
Yes, we'll do that for 6.
Alright, and for Joke, oh no, Joe, that he just included the price in it. How nice of him. No, Joker's claimed.
Cool. Go and take down Joker. We'll trade like an offer. Oh, you offer $12? I accept. Going up on A now, we have the Adventures Into the Unknown, number 144 from American Comics Group. This is in good to very good condition, and I just love this cover. It's just so ridiculous. You have this one man saying, "So you fools thought a cell could hold me," while he's holding a little staff with a devil head on it, and everyone's shocked. It's just, I don't know why, I find it really funny. That is going to go up here on A.
Is that what happened when Caillou grew up?
Yes, this is the result of having overly loving parents. You need them to have like some emotional distance from you, or else you become that. Going up on D now, I got Marvel Feature presents Red Sonja number 1. This is in a very good to fine condition for $20. And this is your first headlining title featuring Red Sonja. Going up here on D. Let's snag a little sip of my Red Bull here. Also, I never asked. I completely forgot to ask once I got the board filled up. How y'all doing this week? How's everyone doing? Let me know. Did everyone get to see Spider-Verse at this point? No spoilers just in case, but I'm curious. How many of you got a chance to go see it this past weekend? Looking for some Ice Cream Man real quick while I wait for some responses from that. Also, what's the time? 7:30. I haven't put up a single show book yet.
We have not.
Well,
Well,
like,
I mean, you're the one who's putting the...
Yeah, I'm in charge of that. I'm doing awful at my job right now.
I'm just back here on the computer.
Yeah, you're safe for now.
For now. Oh boy.
I'm gonna make you do the Mr. T voice again. Then you'll be in real trouble.
Oh no. No, please, sir, not again. These people have suffered through enough.
Yeah.
Looks like consensus is a lot of love for that Spider-Man book, movie right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's really good. And this time we both have gotten a chance to see it at this point, so we're safe from spoilers. But once again, probably hold off just in case, some people haven't gotten a chance to see it yet.
We don't know who's out
especially with something like that, you don't want to spoil it because it's just every single thing in there brings you joy if you go in not expecting any of it.
So much fun.
But yeah, it is so good. But then
I mean, people are spoiling some things in the chat here, but let's not. I mean, it's not specific, just towards the ending. But that's what are you gonna do?
Let's do this one. This one seems like a lot of fun. I'm going to take down the Unknown Soldier off of F, so that way this preview book gets to go front and center. Going on F, our first preview book of the night. This is Strange Tales, number 65, in good condition from 1958. The Comics Code Authority is still a little baby at this point. $50 in good condition for Strange Tales, number 65 once again. Absolutely gorgeous cover here with this man cowering away from a ghost in a hallway. It's so beautiful. Also, kind of looks like Spider-Man after he's had a real bender of a night. But that is going to go here on F. Next, I'm going to take down Grog the God Crusher. And I'm going to replace that one with Batman and Robin number 1. This is from the Grant Morrison, Frank Whiteley run. German condition for $8. And of course, this run is being used as the kind of basis for the upcoming Brave and the Bold movie. So grab it now while it's not as hot as it's going to be here in the next year or two for $8 down there on G.
Alright, so that Strange Tales is taken.
Good.
Is that Batman?
Cool. That Strange Tales was genuinely one of those books where if no one picked it up over the course of the night, it was going home with me because it's just too gorgeous. Going on F for some fun times, we got Shrek number 2 of 3 from Dark Horse Comics in very fine condition for $5. That is going to go right there on F. And then, fresh off the heels of us getting our first look at some gameplay for the new Mortal Kombat game earlier today, I got Mortal Kombat X #1 near mint condition for $15, featuring everyone's favorite ninja and pretty much the more iconic than even the dragon logo itself, Scorpion on the front. $15 near mint condition for Mortal Kombat X on G. Grab y'all some more books from over here.
This is a small tangent because I didn't realize what Muppet book we were actually selling, but I see it back here as I'm putting it together. That is Muppets Take Manhattan.
Yes.
Which is kind of hilarious because the only thing about Muppets Take Manhattan I remember is that Gates McFadden is in it for like 5 seconds.
Yes.
Because that was, I think, while she was still like a choreographer and a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Because I think, after that she'll also be doing the choreography on Labyrinth.
I was telling Joe earlier, I was watching the new Muppets Mayhem show, and there's an episode that has, it's the entire series has a bunch of cameos, but there's one episode specifically that is just jam-packed full of cameos, and one of them is Paula Abdul, who offers to do some choreography work for, I think, Animal. Wants to get some choreography done, so... but yeah, it's a really good series. If you do like Muppets and haven't gotten a chance yet, it is really, really good. But watch it after the show. Don't watch it right now.
It can wait.
Yeah, it can wait. It's gonna be on Disney Plus in a couple hours still. We won't. We'll be at home. This will just be an empty black screen after a couple more hours. Going on C, I got Superman Red Sun. This is issue 1 of Superman Red Sun. Very fine condition for $25. You got Superman standing also lonesome on his little hammer and sickle logo. That is going to go here on C. And then I'm also going to replace probably the Adventures into the Unknown. Actually, Alpha Flight's been there a little longer, so I'm going to go and take that on Alpha Flight from E. And I'm going to replace that one with a Doctor Strange number 30. This is in very fine condition for $15 and has your first appearance of the Dweller in the Darkness, a cosmic entity who instills great fear in humans. That is going to go here on E. And I think isn't the Dweller in Darkness that like goopy thing that Doctor Strange keeps locked in the basement nowadays, and then also made an appearance in Strange Academy, or is that a different entity that makes you look at your fears?
You are unfortunately talking to the wrong person.
Damn.
Sorry about that. I have read exactly 2 Doctor Strange books.
Well, I'm talking to the wrong person in the room. All these lovely people at home can still help me prove my point.
Well, all of us also have access to the internet, so we can also look that up.
Yeah, you don't have to look that one up. They can do it for us. Their brains are the internet. I'm going to go and replace the Adventures into the Unknown. Were you about to say there's an offer or something?
Actually, yes. So it looks like Alan is... Hold on. So both... I'm trying to read his comment correctly, because it says A Unknown, B Blackhawk for 9. I just want to know if that's an outright claim for A and then A...
I think he's asking for a combo offer between
that's my other thing, between
these 2 books for 9.
Blackhawk for 9 total, which... that's 1 free minus $1, so...
Yeah, so if we're trying to do a combo offer between both of these books up here in A and B, I'm probably going to come back with a counter of, let's do 12. 12 together for the both of them.
No. Unless that is just an outright claim on A and then an offer on
yeah,
B,
but I'm assuming it's probably a combo offer.
Mostly.
In that case, I'm going to leave those up there just a second longer while we wait for a response on that. And I'll go ahead and take down... I love all the books up here, but I think Shrek probably has the weakest chance out of all of them. It was kind of just one of those books where I saw it in the box and I was like, it at least has to go up because I think it's funny. So I'm going to take down Shrek off of F, and I'm going to replace it with Anti-Venom, New Ways to Live, number 1 of the 3-issue miniseries. Very fine condition for $15. Absolutely amazing cover. Probably one of my favorite symbiote covers of all time, with Anti-Venom kind of swooping down from the skyscrapers. That is going to go down there on F.
looks like that's a pass on that deal.
Gotcha. Then I'll come back over and take down that Adventures into the Unknown here in a second. Alright, so I'm going to take down this and just put it over here. And I'm going to replace that Adventures into the Unknown with Steven Universe and the Crystal Gems, number 1 of 4. This is the 3rd print variant, near mint condition for $8. And you have this absolutely gorgeous, cute, funny cover all at once of Steven, I believe with, I want to say it's Opal, that specific fusion. In the background, both training on their archery. That is going to go up here on A. I'm going to go ahead and take down the Blackhawks off B. And I'm going to replace it with, in my opinion, the far superior Dan Bluth video game. Don Bluth, not Dan Bluth, Don Bluth. This is Space Ace number 3. Very fine to near mint condition for $8 for that sweet, sweet Space Ace comic up here on B.
I believe on F is the Anti-Venom series New Ways to Live.
Yes,
issue 1.
It is issue 1 of New Ways to Live, and very fine.
Yeah, first printing, I'm assuming, as well?
I will double check on that.
That wasn't a question, I just thought I could add it.
It is first printing and a cover on F. Man, so many good books up here. I don't know what to take down. Probably the Red Sonja.
I was going to say Red
That's been up here officially the longest. So I'm going to take down the Red Sonja off of D. And I'm going to replace that with this one. I think this is just a really gorgeous cover. We got X-Men number 111 in near mint condition for $5 with just an absolutely gorgeous like Magneto cover. I was going to say profile, but I was like, that's not a profile. That's just a full body picture. But it is still absolutely gorgeous. Near mint condition, $5 up here on D for the X-Men 111.
That Space Ace on D is taken.
Cool. Glad someone else enjoys that game as much as I do. Then going up on B to replace it, I probably have to do another preview book at this point. So let's do... Let's do this one. Actually, save that till I get one of the lower spots, just so that way it's up front and center for y'all, so that way you get the best view of it possible. Going up on B now, we got the Mighty Thor, number 429, near mint condition for $5. You got Thor taking on the Juggernaut, as well as a bonus story featuring the Ghost Rider. That is going to go right up here on B. And then Mortal Kombat had its time to shine earlier today at the Summer Game Fest. So I'm going to take down that Mortal Kombat X number 1 off G. And now I'm going to replace that with our next preview book. This is The Tomb of Dracula number 3. This is in very fine condition for $60 and has your first appearance of Rachel Van Helsing. Take a guess who she's related to. And then your first appearance of Taj Natal. And Taj is apparently rumored to be in the upcoming Blade movie whenever that gets around to being made, because I know that's kind of one of those movies that's kind of going through a bit of a production hell right now.
Yeah, man, with the writer's strike right now specifically.
The writer's strike.
But that had even
it was before even that. So like this is just adding another layer to the issues they've had with that movie. Red Sun, I think.
I'm gonna unfortunately have to say Red Sun. No. As much as I like that book, and I love that cover, it'll be back.
Red Sun is like genuinely one of my favorite Elseworld story. It is so good.
It between that and Old Man Logan, it wrestles for my spot of the most liked Mark Miller book. I'm not the biggest Mark Miller fan, but sometimes I have to admit there's some really solid stuff.
Yeah, I will definitely say I like a higher percentage of his like superhero like Marvel and DC stuff versus his independent stuff.
I mean, I don't hate Kingsman. Kingsman's
Yeah, not that I'm saying I hate all the stuff.
No.
It's just like I rave more about the Marvel and DC stuff than I usually do about his independent stuff. Anything going on in chat?
Just Jeremy happy that he got that Space Ace because not only is it Don Bluth on it, but also Robert Kirkman apparently.
Huh.
Which, you know what? Let's. I should have looked this up before. This is also like me finding out that that Robert Kirkman helped do the script for Renfield.
Oh, Renfield?
Yeah.
Well, isn't that is produced by Skybound? So
I there's so many things going on. I'm like, I have no idea.
yeah, I think that was Skybound's like first like movie production. So I'm sure Kirkman, as the head of Skybound, was like, I don't want this to go bad, so I'm gonna be as hands-on as possible.
And from what I heard, it went very well.
It is, in fact, Kirkman. And the way I know that is because going up on C is Don Bluth's Space Ace #1. Near mint minus condition for $10. Going up here on C. So, hey, you got your hit of Don Bluth and Kirkman a couple minutes ago. Hey, now you got a second hit of it. And now all you need, I believe, is that issue 2 in the middle, and you'll be all set. Enough of me talking. What do I take down?
Well, that Space Ace is also gone.
Okay, cool. I know I think I just put that down in the same space, but there's enough time of talking to know the difference. Anywho, next up on C, I got DC Universe versus the Masters of the Universe. Near mint condition for $10, featuring He-Man right up front and center there. Going up on C. And then, God, what do I take down? Doctor Strange? Probably Doctor Strange. Gonna go ahead and take down. Take him down a peg.
You might know this better than I. My assumption is that the Space Aces we were selling were from the Arcana Studios, was one of them cross-gen, or were both of them Arcana Studios?
I know this one is cross-gen. It looks like the number 3 is cross-gen as well.
Okay.
According to
both
this.
of them are cross-gen. Gotcha. We got some questions in the chat here.
Hit me with them.
Well, I know we had our big TMNT show on Tuesday.
Yeah, we had a huge TMNT show on
But
Tuesday.
do we have any leftovers? Do we have anything else from that?
I'll keep an eye out for any TMNT stuff left in here. For sure. I'll keep an eye out for you.
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk.
Sensational She-Hulk fan in there.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out. I know, like a few weeks ago, we had a decent amount of the Sensational She-Hulk, and I think I ran through most of them. But I'll keep an eye out in here. Going on E, now I got Fantastic Four, number 286. This is in very fine to near mint condition for $5. And hey, it's not Sensational She-Hulk's whole title, but it is during the time period where She-Hulk is part of the Fantastic Four team. Very fine near mint condition for $5. Got the Fantastic Four taking on the Uncanny X-Men in that issue.
Will tonight's purchases be available for in-store pickup on Saturday? I feel like that might be pushing it a little too
That
close.
might be pushing it. Usually, we try and get... I know last week there was a bit of a delay just because we had all those Spider-Man show claims. We usually try and aim to get them available for in-store pickup, usually by Monday or Tuesday. So I don't believe it will be there. I pretty much guarantee it probably won't be available Saturday for pickup. Probably Monday or Tuesday is our usual aimed goal for getting those books into the store.
And John in the chat is looking for a Spider-Man number 7 from the Dan Slott run, which was the most recent run. I don't think we have any in... I mean, I'm sure we have some in
the warehouse in
but
general.
I don't think we have any on
Yeah,
tonight's
don't
show.
know specifically in the boxes here. If you shoot a message directly to the live show account, telling them what you're looking for, we can keep an eye out in the warehouse, and then if we find one, we can just add it to your invoice whenever we find it. And anyway, I gotta put a new book up. I'm gonna take down the Anti-Venom here on F. and I'm gonna replace it with Sienna. Sienna did me a solid and priced these up before the show for me to specifically sell tonight, so I'm really excited. This is Howard the Duck, issues 1 through 5 of the first Zdarsky run, because it was one of those things that got split up by Secret Wars in 2015. So this is the first 5-issue run, not the second run afterwards. But this has all 5 issues of that mini run. Near mint condition on all of them for $20. Going here on F. I know I always pitch it, but if you have not read the Zdarsky run of Howard the Duck, it is absolutely phenomenal. Both this half of it and the half after Secret Wars. In fact, a lot of the stuff that's set up in this first half pays off in that second series. But it is just a really good comedy book in the midst of all the superhero stuff going on. And just has a lot of really good character writing, a lot of good jokes. And the last issue is really fun because it's the prelude to Secret Wars. And you have a bunch of heroes keep popping up to Howard and be like, hey, remember when we did this? And it has the little editor's box that's like, hey, go back to this issue. And none of them exist. They're all fake books that don't exist. It's my favorite thing. But that is done there on F for the entirety of that first 5-issue miniseries from Zdarsky of Howard the Duck.
Do you remember what issue that Steven Universe is on A?
That is issue number 1 of the 4-issue miniseries of Steven Universe and the Crystal Gems, and it is a 3rd print variant, near mint condition, for $8 up there on A.
Got an offer on Thor for $3.
Set up there on B? Yeah, I'll do 3 on that. Going up on B, I got Daredevil number 205. This is in fine condition to very fine condition for $5. And you have Night of the Gale. I just really love this cover. I love any time that the like pink radiance is used to show his echolocation. I just think it's a really nice effect. But that is going to go right up here on B for that Daredevil. And then on D, man, I should have gone for the alliteration, but it's too late now. Going on D, once again, not in her own book, but hey, you have She-Hulk showing up in Avengers number 279, near mint condition for $5. And this issue is Who Will Lead the Team Now? My personal bet is probably going to be Captain America, because 90% of the time.
Not Dr. Druid?
No, not Dr. Druid.
Man.
Although I would pay to see what a Dr. Druid-led Avengers team looks like.
Well, listen, someone else in the chat here is a fan of Dr. Druid because that book is gone.
Oh, someone else loves themselves some Dr. Druid. I know it's not related, but this week the Flash 800 special came out. It's a really good anthology. Even if you haven't reading the current Flash run, it is just a really, really fun set of stories in there. But the first one's a bunch of villains sitting around a poker table talking about what's the best city and the worst city to go and rob. And pretty much all of them unanimously say Central City and Keystone City are the absolute worst. And there's a specific story that they talk about where Mordru came to Central City, stole a girl's lollipop, and then the Flash chased him throughout alternate dimensions and time periods to get the lollipop back. And it ends with Mordru on his knees crying, and one of the villains saying he was never the same after that. And I just absolutely love it. But yeah, if you haven't,
I picked up 2 copies yesterday because those covers are great.
Yeah, all the covers are phenomenal for this one.
I was a big fan of the Michael Cho one specifically.
Yeah, I got the Michael Cho one, the Otto Schmidt, and the A cover. They're all phenomenal. But anyway, back to the actual books on the show tonight, not the ones that were probably on the Tuesday show. Next up on D, I got Iron Man 206, very fine to near mint condition for $8, and that is officially wiped out my behind the display stack. So
I mean, listen, you can't pass up the Silver Centurion armor.
Oh yeah.
Which is let's have some controversial opinions tonight, folks. Iron Man's best armor.
I mean,
I think
it is.
let's stir up some mischief.
I do like the not the first appearance or armor or whatever, the like No, the first one was silver, and then they switched it to gold.
Yeah.
But like his very classic like '60s look, I don't know. I don't think you could ever improve on that one, to be completely honest.
That I think when they'll streamline that design in the later '60s, that's really solid. They briefly gave him a nose. Which was very strange.
I did not like nose phase.
Yeah, nose.
The nose phase.
But yeah, no, solid design. Folks, let us know what your favorite Iron Man armor is, and why also it's Silver Centurion.
Someone's gonna come and be like, I like the stealth armor.
You know what? The stealth armor is good. I like that one too. Which stealth armor? I feel like there's a couple.
The classic one where it's just his regular costume, but it's black and red instead of, or it's all black and then the chest, the
arc reactor.
Yeah, that thing is red.
I still think that ain't a bad design. I was a I only like that story because I read some of the Marvel Age / Marvel Adventures digest when I was a kid, and he uses that armor to infiltrate Latveria, and like mess around with Doom, and like Doom's concessions, like for things was seeing television, and so they beam like Bugs Bunny cartoons to Latveria.
I was always hoping we'd have one of these on the live show while I was here. I was always hoping we'd have that issue of Luke Cage where he steals the Fantastic Car to go to Latveria to get, what is it, $500 from
like
Doctor Doom or something like that.
Hey, listen, when Doctor Doom stiffs you.
Yeah, I mean, what else? Honestly, I just give up. I can't stand up to that man. Probably the Steven Universe at this point. I know we had someone ask about it, but no offer came from it, so I'm going to take that down. Now that I was able to do a full, thorough look, I was able to find some turtles at the very least for some of those requests. So going up on A, I got Raphael Bad Moon Rising number 3, near mint condition for $25. And you have Raphael surrounded by the goth girlfriends that most internet people hope that they can get. That is going to go up here on A. Let's be honest, it's what I want. It's okay, it's what I wanted.
No comment? Gonna try to save face just a little bit tonight?
No, you've already ruined it with your Mr. T impression.
You know what? I have.
It's gone. I won't let it go.
It's gone.
The book's gone, or your
both.
Okay.
Whatever can get over this interaction.
Nothing will. I will keep bringing it back. Going up on A to replace that, I got Silver Surfer number 1 from the 2-issue limited series from Marvel Comics. Very fine to near mint condition for $15, and this is that Stan Lee Mobius story.
Oh man,
absolutely gorgeous cover.
Silver Surfer
so
Parable.
Nice. Going up here on A,
one of the most perfect comics that could possibly exist.
And then going up on B, next to it, I got The Flash, number 175. This is in fair condition for $10. And this has your second battle or race, whatever you want to call it, between Superman and The Flash. And that is going to go up here on B. And I refuse to take down Howard, so I'm taking down the Fantastic Four off E.
This is understandable.
And I'm going to replace that with the thing that I always watched when I was at my grandma's house because she had so many DVDs of all the cartoons from this. We have all new Popeye the Sailor. I feel like it feels wrong not saying the Sailor Man. But anywho, this is Popeye the Sailor, number 130 from Charlton Comics, in fine to very fine condition for $10. And you have Popeye dealing with the antics of a haunted house going here on E.
You know, this is kind of fun because I've never seen anything published by Charlton that wasn't The Question, Blue Beetle.
Yeah, like
you know,
the characters that they sold off.
Charlton action heroes. So that's kind of interesting. So that Silver Surfer on A is claimed.
Cool.
Going to Jason. Looks like Friends wants to make an offer on Flash, $7.
Oh man, it's so cool. I know it's that kind of low condition. Just bump it up to 8, just one more buck, and it's all yours. And then going on A to replace that Silver Surfer real quick, I got another Charlton Comics Group book. This is Ghost Manor number 77 in good plus condition for $8. And you have a fairly friendly giant alien checking in on some spacefaring humans. That is going to go up here on A.
That's terrifying.
It is kind of terrifying, but it looks so happy and joyous.
I mean, I don't know. It's like a less sinister Hypnotoad.
It does. I just want to give it a hug.
Also, Ghost Manor. I thought this was going to be a little more like you planned your entire outfit today around because you went ultimate. But that is not a ghost. That's in space. Maybe it is a ghost. I don't know.
I can tell you, I wasn't thinking that far ahead because I literally picked this T-shirt out because it was the one clean one I had left. Tomorrow is laundry day.
I feel you there.
And then I was like, Gundam's close enough to Transformers. That's something.
Yeah. I know some people will probably be very angry, but you're not necessarily wrong.
They're robots.
They're robots.
Well, I guess these are mechs. Whatever. It's close enough. I tried my hardest. I'm not going out to buy a new Transformers Hawaiian shirt day of. Are you crazy? Those aren't even available anywhere. I'm going to go and take down the Iron Man off D, and I'm going to replace that with a New Mutants number 18. This is in near mint condition for $10. Absolutely gorgeous cover. This is your first cameo appearance of Warlock, not Adam Warlock, but Warlock, a techno-organic extraterrestrial, and your first full appearance of Demon Bear, a villain of Danny Moonstar. That is going to go up here on B for Danny Moonstar. I had a friend ask me, it was either yesterday or the day before, they're like, I'm interested in checking out New Mutants. I like a lot of these characters. Where should I start? And I was like, honestly, the beginning, because it's like most of those characters are still in the roster for New Mutants books now, just like they were at the beginning. So I kind of just like go back and read through all of it, 1983 to present.
I mean, it's surprising how much the team is the same for the most part, and that you can pretty much read New Mutants without stopping. Maybe when Liefeld picks up.
Yeah.
Maybe around that time.
Yeah, like
where it'll just become X-Force.
Maybe just read that like 5-issue stint where it's like the Deadpool storyline and Domino's like secretly replaced by Mystique and stuff like that. Or is
Bobcat.
Bobcat, you're right. Or Copycat, not Bobcat. What am I saying? Anywho, I'm going crazy back here today.
It's these comics. Take them before.
It is these comics, or it's the fact that this Red Bull is my first bit of caffeine for the day, which is unusual for me. I'm usually a coffee at the beginning of the day and then a energy drink towards like the middle end of the day, but not today. No coffee today. So first bit of energy for old Zach. Going up on C now, I got Wonder Woman number 63 guest starring Deathstroke. This is in very fine to near mint condition for $20 and has an absolutely great Brian Boland cover here. Just showing off what he does best, which is humans, people. He's just so good at doing it, so I'm really glad that this doesn't have any background to kind of distract from that. But that is going to go up here on C. And I refuse to take down Howard.
I was going to say either Doctor Strange, damn it. Tomb of Dracula.
Yeah, I'm taking down the Tomb of Drac.
Or Popeye, but Popeye hasn't.
Because I once again refuse Howard to go down quite yet.
Not
I know I'm going to have to take him down at some point.
Maybe after the commercial break.
Yeah, maybe after the commercial break. I just can't let go of him quite yet.
Speaking of which, that is in just a measly 28 minutes, folks. So, 8:30, we'll be taking a short break just so we can collect ourselves, make sure we got everything right, and maybe, you want to take a bit of a stretch, go to the bathroom really quick, maybe top off your drink.
Go watch the entirety of Spider-Verse condensed into a 30-second time period. Who knows? Going on to G, we got... I'm doing a lot of, kind of horror, sci-fi, superheroes. Let's get some fantasy in the mix. We got J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobbit. This is number 3 from the Eclipse Book 3-issue series. Near mint minus condition for $30. Absolutely gorgeous painted cover here with the whole gang from The Hobbit, all the dwarves, and, you know, Bilbo Baggins himself, Gandalf, all staring down Smaug as he flies towards the city. That is their $30 near mint minus condition on G. All right. Popeye, I'm sorry.
But we ate all our spinach.
He does. Also, he's the main reason that, like, I as a kid, you know, I was a picky eater when it came to vegetables. Spinach never had a problem with because of good old Popeye. So
you could turn your muscles into
no, clearly not
to 1920s battleships.
Clearly, I don't have any muscle to work with to begin with to do that. So no chance on that. But you know, gave me some vitamins that I needed. And usually spinach is put in some really good dishes. A lot of pasta.
Yeah, no,
it's easy to put in on a lot of stuff. Going on E now, though, I got Doctor Strange, Master of the Mystic Arts, number 62, near mint minus condition for $10. This, I mean, just look.
Great.
I gotta take off the sticky.
Yeah, I was gonna say that
I'm taking
off
off the sticky note,
look at that.
so you can see that, and that is, of course, Doctor Strange taking on Dracula himself. But yeah, it is such a gorgeous cover with both their physical forms and their astral forms battling it out. That is going here on E, near mint minus condition for $10 on that gorgeous, gorgeous Doctor Strange cover. Next up, did we ever get a response on that Flash offer?
Has not come back, so.
Alright, well, in the meantime, if you do want to take that $8 offer, just let us know, and if not, I'm going to put it in the box over here, and again, if you do, I can just get it right back out. It's no problem. Going on B to replace it, I got The Fury of Firestorm number 1. I'm sorry, The Fury of Firestorm, The Nuclear Man number 1. This is in very fine to near mint condition for $10 and has your first appearance of Black Bison and your first appearance of Lorraine Riley, who later becomes a Firehawk. That is going up here on B. And New Mutants, I think.
I'd say so. Either New
or
Mutants
Ghost Manor. I was gonna
Those
say
are the
Ghost
two I
Manor
would
next.
say.
I'm gonna do Ghost Manor.
I don't know. I was gonna say Ghost Manor because like all these covers are just great right now.
Yeah, they're. I don't want to take that.
No offense to the artist on Ghost Manor.
Yeah, I mean that is still a really nice cover, but you are disturbed by the aliens.
Just a little bit. It's staring into my soul, and I don't feel very good.
Yeah, it's got the like little pinpoint eyes, and that's it. Going on A to replace it. We've seen him in the guest starring in a bunch of books so far, but we haven't had actually one of his books up. We got Ghost Rider number 27. This is in fine to very fine condition for $10, and you have Ghost Rider taking on the Manticore from Mythology with the help of, I know Hawkeye up front, but I believe that's Kid Colt in the back.
That is the two-gun kid.
That's the two-gun kid. It was between those two.
I was gonna say I'm not sure, but it does say it on the.
Oh, it does say it.
It's fine print. Don't worry about
okay.
it. It's especially if you're like looking up. So I believe Thomas wants to do a deal on C and D.
Okay.
Thomas, just let us know if that's an outright claim or. Oh no, you know what? No, I'm reading this wrong because he's just asking what's special about them.
What's special?
Because I know with New Mutants, that's part of the Demon Bear saga, which is one of their most prominent stories. They were used.
It's not only part of the Demon Bear saga; it is your first full appearance of Demon Bear, as well as your first cameo appearance of Warlock, a long-term member of the New Mutants.
There you go.
And then on C, the biggest thing about that is just the absolutely gorgeous Brian Boland cover. That is the main deal with that.
Plus, you get to see her and Deathstroke.
Yeah, you also see Deathstroke guest starring in this issue as well. But that is what the deal is with C and D. So C, it's the Brian Boland cover and guest starring Deathstroke. On D, you have your first cameo appearance of Warlock and your first full appearance of Demon Bear as part of the Demon Bear saga. Because X-Men books love their sagas.
They do.
It's 8:08. Probably need to grab another one of these over here.
And Thomas will take both C and D.
Sweet. Glad I was able to convince you on those, Thomas. Going up on C, I got issues 1 through 6 of Harley Quinn Power Girl. This is the complete miniseries, all in near mint condition, for $20. You have Amanda Conner and Palmiotti working on this series. Absolutely, iconic duo when it comes to especially Harley. That is going to go up here on C. And also, real quick, this is a really, really phenomenal miniseries. It is so much fun. Also, makes me kind of wish they would highlight this frenemy friendship kind of thing that Power Girl and Harley have a little more often, because it's really good chemistry, a lot of fun. And then going up on D, I got The Amazing Spider-Man 269, near mint minus condition for $10, and you got Spidey in the symbiote costume taking on Firelord on D. And then I gotta clear a space on that bottom row, but they're all such gorgeous covers, and Howard.
Oh, not Howard. No.
Oh, I don't want
the hardest thing you've ever had to do.
I know. It's so hard. It's more difficult than using the Infinity Gauntlet.
Must have been like ripping off an arm.
It's more like ripping out my own heart.
Oh.
Going on F to replace it is another one of our preview books of the night. This is The Amazing Spider-Man number 66 in good plus condition for $55. You can see there's some staining on the cover. You also have someone stamped September 5th on there. And then I also got a note, because you can't really see it in the bag and board, and definitely not taking this thing out of the bag and board because I don't want to do any further harm. But it does have a 3-inch spine split. I don't know, it doesn't say if it's cumulative or not. But that is what's down there on F.
Oh, it's taken, so.
Okay.
It's a consolation that, it was after most of your speech, so it wasn't just like, you started and it was like, well, thank you for that information, and it's gone.
Yeah, thanks.
No problem. I'm going to hand you this TMNT back because we did not sell it.
Oh. I thought we did.
I'm going to go take a double check at our list, but I'm pretty sure we did not. But
oh, you know what happened? Is I forgot what joke it was, but it was when you wanted to get away from that conversation, and I was like, and they picked up the book, and you were like, both, just whatever gets us away from the conversation.
Oh, that's what that was.
Yeah, so I thought it was claimed, but I'll just put it in the box over here for last.
That's my bad. Sorry.
No, you're all good. That was just miscommunication and misunderstanding on both our parts. So there's equal blame to go around. Although, Sienna, if you are watching, it's his fault.
Yeah, it's my fault, Sienna. I'm sorry. I will fall on that sword.
Let's see. Going on F to replace that Amazing Spider-Man, I got Captain America number 16 from the Ed Brubaker and Perkins run. This is in near mint condition for $20. Once again, just an absolutely gorgeous cover with Cap, Sharon, a whole host of battle going on, and then Crossbones in the background there. That's going there on F. And that has your first appearance of the Red Skull's daughter, Cynthia Schmidt, as Sin. Sin previously appears as Mourner Superior, but this is her first appearance as Sin. Alright. But we can't do any more of that, or else we'll get whatever that word is.
Copyright?
Yeah, that thing.
Cease and desist.
I think I was thinking of DMCA, whatever that whole acronym stands for. Man, I'm gonna have to take down this gorgeous Doctor Strange cover off E, and I'm gonna replace that with a 2-issue mini-series. This is the Flash Convergence, so it's the Flash mini-series, the 2-issue mini-series during the Convergence storyline. Both are in near mint condition, and that whole set of 2 issues is $4 down here on E.
Can we cap for 15 on F?
I can do it for 17 on F. And then what, Firestorm or the Spidey on D, I think.
Firestorm was technically first. I'm just trying to think what would be. Actually, I think Firestorm. I was gonna say Ghost Rider, but I think Firestorm was.
Yeah, I think it was just before. But anyway.
What number is that Amazing Spider-Man? I think it's 269. You said? Or?
Yes, 269 on D. And then going on B, because I gotta do a little plug. We got the Marvel Collector Core Funko variant for Doctor Strange and the Sorcerer Supreme #1, sealed in polybag, near mint condition for $5 on that variant cover. And this gives me a perfect time to promo. Hey, over at the Ultimate Comics Cary location tomorrow night from 7:30 to 9:30. I know we only do comics on this show, but hey, if you're a big Funko person, collect your Funkos, you need to get some more, you need to find those hard-to-find ones that you've been looking for years, but you can't seem to get anywhere, especially eBay. Every single time you check, all the listings are already sold, and you're like, when did they even get posted to begin with? But if you go to the Cary location of Ultimate Comics tomorrow from 7:30 to 9:30, you can join in on the pop party we do every few months where we set up all the Funko Pops we bought over the past couple months, all out on the tables, and let y'all run rampant through them. Last time we had about 1,400 Funko Pops out on display. This time should be even more since we had an extra month to accumulate. It is going to be a whole lot of fun. This time around, I know the last few times we've done it has been kind of classy themed and stuff like that. This time it is Pop Goes Punk, so make sure if you're going to make your way out there, hey, dress all punk you want, because I know all of our staff over there is going to be dressed up in punk gear that they can get their hands on.
They went really pop punk, all those Blink-182 and Sum 41.
Yeah. We made a playlist, and I was like, they were like, add whatever pop punk music you want. And I was like, man, all my punk is either too old to be pop or is surf punk.
Yeah,
which doesn't fit. Even though I think it's really good store music because there's no lyrics to it. It just makes nice background music.
But you know what? Is what it is. I will let folks know if they do hit up our social media, especially our Instagram stories. We are doing a couple sneak peeks of some of the pops that will be there, like a couple of signed stuff, signed stuff with certificates.
Yes,
you'll have to find out. I got a couple of questions in the chat.
Hit me with them. Now that my plug is over with.
Yeah, Marvel 4th print books. We got someone looking for that. I don't know specifically
if we have anything. That would probably be something, even though it's not a specific issue.
Do we
request.
have Marvels or anything related to that that's been a 4th print?
Not that I can think of, unless there's something crazy in my...
I'm just trying to think what, that could be.
Yeah, I don't think we have any 4th prints that I can think of.
Oh, sorry, Miss Marvel 4th print. Okay, looks like it.
No clue, honestly. I can keep an eye out on the boxes, but once again, for stuff like that, like very specific requests, I always recommend shooting a message to the live show Facebook account directly. That way they can keep their eyes out while they're looking through warehouse, or hey, I mean, once again, I'm the dumb one here. I'm just here to sell the books. The other people here are way smarter than me, have more of their shit together, and can probably find that for you. So shoot them a message on the live show Facebook account directly, and they'll keep an eye out on the warehouse, and if they find one, they'll add it to your invoice for you.
While it might have been in the preview pick, it's a possibility. I'm looking through our previews right now. Unfortunately, I'm just not seeing it here.
Yeah, let me double check our previews.
There might have been just a mishap with it. So my apologies there. If any consolation, we haven't shown it yet. If we still have it here, and if we can find it, we will put it up. But my apologies.
The only thing I'm seeing mentioned as a 4th print, which is kind of a spoiler for one of our preview things, but hey, we already do a post of it. So the only thing I'm seeing that's 4th print is the Jane Foster Thor #1 that we have in this bundle that's coming up. But that is the only 4th print that I see in our little previews box over here.
Apologies.
Yeah, but if you're looking for the Miss Marvel 4th print, I would just say message the live show account directly, and we will try and help you out.
Looks like George is coming back for that Captain America on F. Can we do 16?
What did I counter with?
I think because he did originally 15.
He did 15, and then I think I countered with. I can't remember if it was 18 or 17.
I think it was 17. What is it? 18?
I don't remember.
Anyway, he's countering with 16.
I'm either gonna counter offer or stay firm. I can't remember specifically with 17.
Well, if it was, he says it was 17, so I guess we are.
So I'm gonna stand firm on 17 on that.
Just that $1 extra.
Yeah.
Looks like Robert did mean Thor. So
cool. Yeah.
We are.
So yes, that is it. That is coming up later on the show in the Jane Foster Thor bundle that we have coming up. But not quite yet.
And George will take that 17.
Cool.
Yeah, that's a good price for first appearance of Sin.
Oh yeah.
Especially you gotta, since that movie is coming out at some point. I'm not sure if you saw the news. They changed the name again.
Oh, it's
Brave
not
New World.
It's not New World.
No, it's called Brave New World, which is like okay, I guess.
Yeah, my main thing, especially when they announced the New World Order as the title, is like, ooh, that's gonna cause some tiffs. Like that's cannon fodder for conspiracy people.
It definitely
Disney,
is.
the biggest corporate thing on the planet, is making something called the New World Order.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a bad name for Captain America.
Oh yeah, no, it's great for a Captain America story, but like as far as like Gen Pop internet stuff, like it's definitely kind of like daring someone to do that kind of stuff with it. But anywho, gotta get back to selling books. Going on F, I got another Convergence 2-issue miniseries, this one specifically for Harley Quinn, even though this first issue cover seems to feature all of the Gotham City Sirens. Near mint condition for issues 1 and 2 of the Convergence Harley Quinn mini, $5 down here on F.
Here's just a weird piece of advice. Those Convergence, all those tie-ins are great. Because, it was at a time when the main series wasn't as, desirable, and it was just this seemingly weird interim event while DC was moving their offices. Or I might be mistaking that with Future's End. Point being is that the tie-ins to every single book were amazing because they were all kind of fun revisiting of characters, and you all had really solid creative teams. I don't think that was the Amanda Conner one, but Amanda Conner and Jimmy Palmiotti came back to do some Harley Quinn stuff. You got Fabian Nicieza coming back to write a nice Titans book. They were all really good. I don't want you saying that because I bought them all, but they were all solid stuff. Especially, with the Superman one, I think it was either Superman or Superman and Lois. I don't remember which Superman book it was, but that actually is the first appearance of John Kent.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's where he came from before they retconned his origin. It was like, nah, he came from Convergence. Yeah. Flashpoint Batman helped deliver him in the Batcave of that universe.
It's a fun little time period. That whole period, both for Future's End and Convergence, and then going into Rebirth, where they're like, we have to make all of this make sense now. We have to condense all this down and make it like one streamlined continuity. Which I think they did a good job with going into Rebirth. I'm going to go ahead and take down, even though I feel like I just put it up, I'm going to take down that Funko Pop variant for Doctor Strange and the Sorcerer Supreme, and I'm going to replace it with the Champions number 14 from Marvel Comics. This is in very good minus condition for $5, and you have Ghost Rider helping Black Widow escape from the menaces of Swarm, Lord of the Killer Bees, and this is also your first appearance of Swarm, going up here on B for Bees.
This is kind of funny, and I don't remember who this was, but when I was scrolling through my Instagram for The Endless Void, a lot of comic book people on Instagram, and someone put this up, comic book writer put this up, saying and here's a Nazi made completely of bees.
Yes, there is a Nazi.
And I just find this to be hilarious.
He is in fact a Nazi made entirely of bees, and he can get his first appearance up there on B.
It's also right next to the Ghost Rider book, which I think is very, very
Yes, you go from Ghost Rider to his team book. One of the few teams that Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider was ever on, if not the only team he was ever.
Pretty sure.
Nope, because he was almost on the Legion of Monsters team.
Oh, was he? Was he also a Midnight Sun? No, he was a Midnight Sun, but not as Ghost Rider. He was as Blaze.
Yes, because I think Danny Ketch was already Ghost Rider at that point.
Yes, he's just Blaze. He's got a shotgun, and long hair, and stuff. Let's see. Check out the comments. Can we do that Harley Quinn Convergence on F for $3? It's currently listed as $5.
Yeah, I'll do that for $3.
All right.
And then going up on D real quick, I got the new Teen Titans number 7. This is a near mint minus condition for $10. and has your origin for Cyborg and the death of Silas Stone, Cyborg's father. That is going up there on D.
Again? Or I guess for the first time.
I guess for the first time on this one. And then going on F, I got Green Lantern number 20. This is part of this is the finale of the Wrath of the First Lantern storyline. Near mint condition for $15. If I can get the sticky note off, there we go. $15 near mint condition on that Green Lantern number 20 from the New 52 run. And this has your first cameo appearance of Jessica Cruz, who later also becomes a Green Lantern member herself, and the origin of Volfion, the first Lantern ever. That is going to go here on F.
So George, just to let you know, it is not technically the same incarnation that appeared in Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, but it is the concept is still the same with Swarm.
Yes.
I looked it up. I was like, did I remember that episode of Spider-Man and Amazing Friends? But yes, similar but not quite the same.
I'm going to go and take down that Ghost Rider off of A, and I'm going to replace that with a Marvel team-up number 130, featuring Spider-Man and the Scarlet Witch in very fine condition for $5, going up here on A. If I can get it to stand up on its own. There we go. And then, man, Hobbit's been down there for a bit. Guess I got to take it down. And I'm going to replace that on G with the Vision number 1. This is a near mint minus condition for $25. This is, of course, from the Tom King and Walter run. This is your first appearance of Virginia Vision, the wife of Vision. First appearance of Vin Vision, the son of Vision. First appearance of Viv Vision, the daughter of Vision. And then you have your Death of the Grim Reaper. What is this even supposed to say? Viv Vision, you mailed for Vision Quest on Disney Plus. Oh, rumored. That's an R, not a parentheses. Rumored for Vision Quest coming to Disney Plus in the near future. That is down there on G for $25, near and minus condition on the Vision number 1.
Folks, just to let you know, we have another couple minutes before we take our break at 8:30. It'll just be a short minute or two break so we can collect ourselves, make sure we got everything right here. And for you as well, stretch your legs, go to the bathroom really quick, get a drink. Whatever you may do.
Yeah, all those things.
All those things.
All at once.
I was going to say, maybe not all at once.
No, do it all at once. Multitask. It's the way of the future.
On A, is that a Marvel Tales or Marvel Team Up?
That is I believe, Marvel Team Up.
Okay. I always get those two confused when someone requests a claim on both A and B.
Alrighty, go ahead and take both of those down. Yes, it is Marvel Team Up 130 on it. Champions as well. Going up on A, I got the Astonishing Ant-Man number 12. This is a near mint condition for $10. And in this issue, Darren Cross becomes the new Yellow Jacket. Going up here on A.
Got a claim, offer on D, $5. This is 10.
I can do that one for 7. And then going up on B, I got the Amazing Spider-Man number 273, very fine to near mint condition, for $10, and it is a Secret Wars 2 tie-in issue featuring the Puma and the Beyonder. $10, very fine to near mint condition. Amazing Spider-Man 273 up here on B for Beyonder.
Offer
big
on,
Beyonder.
Yeah, the big Beyonder with the big collar.
It's bigger than
big
ever.
Shoulder pads.
Bigger than ever.
Bigger, longer, and uncut.
No.
Okay. I got an offer on C, the Harley Quinn Power Girl team up for $15. Carlos is 20.
I'll do that one for 16.
Got a request in the chat for any Miles Morales books.
I'll keep an eye out. While I look through the boxes.
I mean,
we did a break here in a minute.
We did a ton last week.
Yeah, we did our like Spider-Man blowout show last Thursday before Spider-Verse came out. So I know we went through a ton of that stock. So I'll check and see if there's anything else in the mix over here. But in the meantime, I'm going to take down this Flash miniseries off E. And I'm going to replace that with another Champions. This is Champions issue number 5 in very fine minus condition for $10. And it has your first appearance of a Rampage right there in the front while he's getting simultaneously beating up on everyone and getting beat on. That is there on E for your first appearance, Rampage in Champions issue number 5. Very fine minus condition for $10.
Counter offer on C16.
Sure. I'll do it. And then going up on C to replace that, I got... Can't remember the name of the publisher. I think, no, this is Charlton. We have Captain Atom number... Man, where's the number on this thing? There's no number on this. How is there no number on an issue of a comic book? We'll have to look it up, but it is Captain Atom by Charlton Comics. Good plus condition for $5. Also featuring a backup story using Blue Beetle. And you also have Ditko and Rock doing the cover on this one. So this is a Ditko cover on this Captain Atom going up here on C.
Alright.
It's 8:30.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you want to do one book before we get to commercial, or do you want to just take the break?
See how many... I got enough preview books. I'll leave it off on another preview one. So let's do this one. I love this cover. Ooh, and it's got a little bonus.
Whoa. I would see either Volthoom or Titans.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna take down the old Green Lantern off F, so that way it has a front and center place for Batman Dark Detective number 1 of 6. This is, of course, that super iconic Vote for Joker cover. Very fine in near-mint condition for $50, and it is signed by Terry Austin with a certificate of authenticity on the back. So that is going to go there on F for that Terry Austin signed Batman Dark Detective number 1. Very fine to near-mint condition for $50. With that, we're going to take a quick little break here. We'll be back in a minute or two. I gotta get y'all some more books from the boxes. Maybe Joe can look up what specific issue of Captain Atom that's supposed to be for us. Because once again, there's no issue number printed on there.
It's 85.
85.
And that's thanks to Jeremy in the chat.
Thank you, Jeremy, for letting us know that it's Captain Atom 85 on C. But yeah, we're gonna take a quick little minute break here so I can get you more books. Get me some more caffeine in my system, because we all know I need more of that. And then, yeah, we'll be back here in a couple minutes. Don't you go anywhere. We got a whole lot of show left and a whole lot of books left. So once again, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Well, hello there. I'm Will, the official chaplain of Ultimate Comics, and you may be asking, why does Will shop at Ultimate Comics? I'm glad you asked. Well, it was a few years back when I was looking for a new comic store back in the before times, and I was looking for a new comic store. I needed a place where I was going to get my weekly comics and be able to have a place in a community where I process all these stories that mean so much to me. Stumbled upon Ultimate Comics, browsed around, left, a few weeks went by, came back, and guess what? Alan remembered my name. He said, "Hey Will, what are you looking for today?" And I thought, not only is this an awesome store to get my weekly comics, not only is this an awesome store where I can process these stories that mean so much to me, they also remembered my name. And that's the community I want to be a part of. Man, I love Ultimate Comics.
And the new Ultimate Comics! Ultimate Comics!
At the new Ultimate Comics in Crabtree Valley Mall, we've got comics, toys, collectibles, and gnarly manga.
At Ultimate Comics at the Crabtree Valley Mall, you can come get your Polaroid taken with Alf.
Waka waka.
With so much to see and so much to do at Ultimate Comics in Crabtree Valley Mall, you'll want to bring the whole family. It's the grand opening Friday, November 5th.
We've got a rad feeling about this.
He's a weekend at Bernie's.
One comic, please.
I've been caught with my in my hand by the boss like 20 times today. I'm not going out there.
Hey. Through some boxes, I was just double checking to see if there's any Miles stuff here in this one. It doesn't look like in that one, but I still have this whole box to look through again, so I'll do that here once I've gotten through a couple more books.
Looks like we got our first offer back from Break.
Hit me with
We
it.
do 20 for Vision on G. It's says 25.
Oh man, it's such a good book. Plus, you have that probably upcoming appearance from at least one of those characters in Vision Quest. So I'm going to counter with 22. If you can do 22, that is all yours. I know I kind of rushed a bunch of these on before the break, but I think I'm going to start kind of clearing house so I can get some new books up. So I'm going to take down the Titans on B, I'm going to take down the Spider-Man on B, and I'm going to take down the Champions on E all at once.
Yes.
And then going up on B, I got Spider-Girl number 75. This is in very fine condition for $25 and has your debut of the, at the time, brand new Spider-Girl costume, almost symbiote-ish, and it's design up there on B.
Got an offer. Bless you.
Thank you.
Got an offer for our Joker on F, $30. Current list is $50.
Signed Joker book. Probably can't go lower than like 42. So 42 is my kind of counter.
Plus it is the meaning of all things. It is the answer to life.
Yeah, it's once again iconic cover, signed with their certificate of authenticity. I can probably do 42 is the lowest I can go on that one.
Well, the Vision one came back. They will do 22.
Cool. I'm gonna take that down for you. Going up on D, you heard of the Spider-Verse. Now get ready to hop into the Flashverse. This is Flash number 217 in very good plus condition for $10, featuring a whole bunch of Flashes arguing which one's the real one, which is just a horrible situation that I never hope to find myself in one day, having to argue with a bunch of other versions of me. I can barely handle myself, let alone more of me. Going on E, I got Doctor Strange, Master of the Mystic Arts, number 8. This is in very good to fine condition. The great cover featuring Doctor Strange, Clea, and Dormammu in the background. And this issue also has your origin for Clea. That is going there on E.
Counter offer for Joker on F35, but I believe we weren't going lower.
Yeah,
than
like
42.
I said, I can't go any lower than 42 on that one. So, sorry about that one, but yeah, 42 if anyone else wants to pick up that signed Batman Dark Detective on F. Going on G, I got the Spectacular Spider-Man number 148. This is part of the Inferno storyline, the first Inferno storyline. Very fine to near mint condition for $10, featuring a great Night of the Living Ned cover, focusing on Ned Leeds. But you got Zombie Spidey, Gwen, and Ned Leeds all the way there in the background. That is going to go here on G. And probably the Captain Atom or the Ant-Man. Which one first?
Well, Ant-Man's been up longer.
Yeah, so I'll take down Ant-Man first. And then I'm going to replace that Ant-Man on A with a Cable #1 near mint condition for $15, and it is signed by Niska. $50. You can see that nice silver signature there. No certificate of authenticity on this one. That is up there on A for $15 on that Cable #1.
Ralph, our Joker is signed by Terry Austin with a certificate in
on the back.
On the back.
Yep. I can. Here, I'll even show it. The certificate to you. There's a nice certificate from DC Comics and Dynamic Forces on F for that Dark Detective #1 signed by Terry Austin.
And he'll do 42.
Cool. Going up on C, I got America #1. This is the Jace Chin variant of America #1. Near mint condition for $35, and this is of course your first solo series featuring America Chavez. Going up on C for Chavez. And then on F, let's do the Tomb of Dracula #53. This is in very good condition for $5, and you have Blade taken on Hannibal King being mind controlled by Dracula. So it's a vampire manipulating vampires to fight vampires. Whole lot going on there on F. $5 in very fine condition on that Tomb of Dracula #53. Enough caffeine, get some water in your system.
Well, that Tomb of Dracula went fast.
Oh, someone picked that up?
Yep.
Sweet. Go ahead and take
Goes
that
to
down.
Christopher.
Go ahead and take that down. And I'm going to replace that with an Adventures into the Unknown at #165. This is in good to very good condition for $5 from American Comics Group with, I believe, looks a lot like Hourman on there.
What are you talking about?
It's got the hourglass. What do you mean, what do I need?
I have no idea what you're talking. That is a legally distinct character.
That's on F.
That's on F.
For Adventures into the Unknown.
Which is very good to good.
#165 down there. Good to very good condition. $5.
Measly $5 for this legally distinct character. I believe he's Minute Boy.
I don't know why. I always thought the word lad was more demeaning than boy. Let's see. Guess I'll take down probably the Spider-Girl on B. And I'll replace that Spider-Girl with a... Sticky notes off. Adventure Comics presents Black Orchid, or Adventure Comics #429. This is in fine to very fine condition for $10 and has, your second appearance of Black Orchid appear on B for Black Orchid. My body is fighting me right now. It's like here's some hiccups on top of struggling to speak for some reason. I'm gonna blame it on all the ash from the Canada wildfires. They rolled through here yesterday.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Did you not check the air quality?
No. No.
The air quality gauge jumped up from the average down here is 72. Yesterday it was at 140. It doubled.
That's not good.
Yeah, it was not good.
The only thing I've seen is some. I've got some family in New York, and it looks. It's a Mad Max movie out there.
Yeah, I saw someone because it's like all yellow skies. I saw someone playing. They got like their subwoofer out their window, and they were just playing the theme music from Dune. Also, great advertising for Diablo 4 that it comes out the same weekend that everything looks like hell.
This would have happened in the 80s. That's definitely some satanic panic.
Yeah. No one go accusing preschools or anything though.
No, please don't.
They already have enough to deal with keeping an eye on all those great kids out there. Going on D, I got the new Teen Titans number 10 from DC Comics. Very fine to near mint condition for $10. This has your third appearance of Deathstroke and your origin for Beast Boy retold. Going up here on D for, I don't know, even though it's a Titans book, Deathstroke, because it's his third appearance up on D. Probably the... Man, I don't even know what to take down anymore. Cable?
No, Cable we just put up.
Everything we just put
up.
up.
Man.
Right?
God.
Doctor Strange?
Yeah, no, either Cable or America Chavez.
I'm gonna do
I would probably
Cable
do America because I was gonna say because Cable's signed, and I think that sometimes that has like the incentive for it. But at the same time, yeah, you're in charge of the show, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna just, you know what, you prove a good point. I'm gonna take down the America first, and I'm gonna put up in its place. We got Green Lantern number 50 from DC Comics. This is a near mint condition for $10, and of course, this is the storyline where Hal Jordan turns into Parallax. You have your Death of Sinestro in this issue, Death of Kilowog, everyone's favorite Green Lantern Corps member. I don't care who you are, you like Kilowog better than you like any of the human characters. First appearance of Hal Jordan as Parallax, first full appearance of Kyle Rayner. Of course, Kyle Rayner becomes the next Green Lantern after this, and then eventually becomes the White Lantern, and then gets downgraded back to Green Lantern. And this cover is glow in the dark, which I can't showcase since we have to keep all our lights on. So that's going to go up here on C for that Green Lantern number 50 with that whole list of deaths and firsts.
Well, it's gone.
Oh, cool. Take that down. And I'm going to replace that up on C with a Vampirella Morning in America number 1, near mint condition for $10 with an absolutely great, almost feels like a Mobius cover kind of in a way. Or
I can see it.
It also feels like you could replace the top title with like Sandman Books of Magic and it would fit in. But that's going to go there on C for that Vampirella Morning in America number 1, near mint condition, $10 up there.
So the GL went to Ralph. He got on that first.
Nice.
Chris wants to know in the chat if we ship to Canada.
We do ship to Canada. However, because I believe we do ship to Canada, but I believe that means you won't count for the $8 flat rate shipping since it, have to deal with the international customs and all that other stuff. But yes, we do ship to Canada. Just won't get that $8 flat rate on your shipping. But going up on A now, I got Defenders number 32. This is in very fine plus condition for $10 and has your first appearance of Ruby Thursday and your origin of Nighthawk going up here on A.
Got an offer for Doctor Strange on E, $5. Current list is 10.
I can do that one for 7. Ooh, Joe's digging for something now.
Yeah, I gotta keep this up. Make sure I have this in the right place so now they don't all fall down.
Really need my felt bottom box idea.
That, or when we get a chance, we have any slabs put up today.
Oh yeah, we do have some slabs coming up today as part of our preview books. So, get that. Man, I'm just finding a good string here.
No worries. worries. Hey there, Ralph. Just want to know what you mean for which CGC book. For our slabs that we briefly mentioned, because I think they're both CGC. One of them might be CBCS.
We actually have three.
Three?
And they're all CGC.
Alright, they're all CGC.
But one of them does have a different label.
Yes.
We'll stack. Come back over here. And do we have any claims or anything?
Nope. Green Lantern was the last one.
Cool. So then, man, we still have that offer on Doctor Strange, so I'll keep that up. I guess I'll take down the Adventures into the Unknown in that case off of F. And I do have to put up another one of our preview books. I'm going to do this one, since it's kind of an oddball, and I don't think I've ever run one of these as a preview book before, so I'm kind of excited about that. So going on F, so it'll be front and center for you. From Archie Comics, we have Betty and Me, number 16, in very good plus condition for $400 with a, oh man, innuendo cover. There we go. That's the word that they were trying to write there. Innuendo cover. What innuendo are they? Archie, did you have any trouble rescuing me? I sure did, Betty. I had to beat off 3 other guys. I don't know if that's the innuendo that they meant on this sticky note, but I think it's funnier than any other innuendo that they could do. So there you go. Got Archie beating off 3 other men in this issue on F. Very good plus condition for $400. Betty and Me, number 16. And since it's our first real big issue of the night, I do want to talk about our layaway option real quick. If you see any book up here tonight or any other show that you're like, man, I want to get that, I just can't do it tonight. There's always layaway as an option. Layaway works. You just, in the claim, you're like, hey, I want that book on layaway. We do a 10% down deposit on the, this invoice when you put it on layaway, and then you get 6 months to pay it off, so it's about 15% a month going forward on future layaways. If you want to work out something else, like, hey, I got some extra cash came in, let me add some more money to this month's payment, we could absolutely work that stuff out. We do only allow 1 layaway at a time. So if you have something currently on layaway, or in the future if you have a layaway and you're like, ooh, I want to put something else new on layaway. I'm saying that word a lot. But you can just be like, hey, I want to put that on layaway and pay off my last one. We'll put it on your invoice, pay off whatever you have left on the current one, and simultaneously get you started on a new one. But that is pretty much the entire gist on the layaway system. So yeah, just if you ever want to lay away an item on the store or on the show, just add the word layaway to the end of your claim and we can work it out with you. Probably Spidey on G?
Yeah, I was going to say definitely Spidey.
Go ahead and take that down. That sweet zombie cover. And I'm going to replace that with a Daredevil number 118. This is in very fine condition for $8 and has your first appearance of Blackwing, who later shows up, even though here is really tiny bats, he later shows up riding a giant bat. But that is there, very fine condition, $8 on G for that Daredevil first appearance of Blackwing, specifically Daredevil 118. Next up, take down this Defenders on A, and I'm going to replace it with the Eternals number 2 from Marvel Comics. Just fine minus condition for $10 on this one. This has your first appearance of Ajak, and your first appearance of Arishem the Judge, one of the Celestials that plays a major role in the Eternals lore. And it also has the Celestials sink the kingdom of Lemuria. As a result, Atlantis is also sunk in this issue. So that is going to go up here on A. Did you see me instinctively go for the alliteration by trying to put it on E? Nothing, Joe? Okay.
Nothing. Yeah, just some jokes about that Archie issue.
Yeah, I think it's made it. I think it's already enough there.
Alan did put an offer for Daredevil on G, $5. Current list is $8.
Yeah, I'll do that for $5. Replacing that on G, let's get a little grim with The Thing #1 from Marvel Comics. Very fine condition for $10, and this has your origin of Ben Grimm going here on G for Grimm. I think it just also took me until right this second to realize his last name is Grimm because he's the monster of the group.
Yeah.
Sad. I'm very sad that it just took me as an adult, 23, almost 24 years of age, to figure out that.
If it's any consolation, that's how I felt when I figured out that Namor's name backwards is Roman. And he's very from, like Atlantis is that very, Greco-Roman kind of style of things. That thing is taken.
Sweet.
Someone took the thing.
Someone took our thing?
Someone took our thing. Greg wants to know if we have any of the Black Mirror detective issues, which I think are Detective 871, 881.
I haven't seen any detective in the modern boxes that I've been flipping through. That would be another good one to just message the live show account on Facebook directly through Facebook Messenger. And that way we can keep an eye out if we have a set maybe made up somewhere in the warehouse, or find those single issues for you. Going up on D in the meantime, I got the New Mutants #1. This is in very fine to near mint condition for $10, and despite it being the issue 1 of their title, this is the third team appearance of the New Mutants, and has your origin for Karma going up here on D.
I think what their second appearance would be, because their first appearance is the graphic novel.
Yeah.
What's their second?
I think their second appeance was...
It's like an X-Men issue or something?
I think it was Marvel Team Up Annual 1, I want to say.
Alright.
And then going on G, I got Doctor Strange issue 53, very fine plus condition for $10. And this issue adds Doctor Strange's contributions to the whole... many issues that all tie into the same time period of Kang as, oh god, what's his name? The Great Ramatut. This adds Doctor Strange contributions to that storyline because it's across like an early issue of Fantastic Four, this issue of Doctor Strange, and then I think also an issue of the Mighty Avengers goes back to that same 24-hour period where all these events happen at the same time. But that is down there on G for $10, very fine plus condition. For the Doctor Strange 53, and hey, we still got, Kang Dynasty coming up, so we're probably going to see more Ramatut in that.
Greg, just to let you know, we do ship to Canada, but it's not going to be our $8 flat price shipping because of international...
customs and all that kind of stuff like that.
But yes, we do ship to Canada.
Yes, we do ship to Canada.
If we do have those Detective Comics runs, just message or message our live show Facebook page, and we will see if we have them here at the warehouse.
Yeah, if you just go to, use Facebook Messenger to message the live show page, and we will keep an eye out. Or, hey, I know sometimes we have like pre-made little sets of storylines and stuff that we're saving for whatever events and stuff like that. So, hey, there might be a Black Mirror mini set already somewhere around the warehouse that, once again, I just don't know about because I'm a big dummy head. I'm a big dummy head who works in the stores and doesn't get to peruse around this wonderful little maze filled with comics and stuff every day, unlike the other Zacks who get that privilege every day.
Doctor Strange.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that Doctor Strange on E, and then probably the after this probably the Vampirella on C. But in the meantime, going on E to replace that Doctor Strange, I got Batman #512 in near mint minus condition for $8 with just a really badass Killer Croc cover here. Batman searching for him in the sewers, and hey, now he found him, but now he seems to be a little outmatched there. But that is going here on E.
Well, if my memory is correct, that's Dick Grayson's costume for a brief point in time, 'cause it's part
Yeah,
of
it
the
is.
story.
Yeah, because it's the prodigal. Yeah, it is.
So
Dick
he is
Grayson.
even more.
He is even more like, oh god.
First day covering for Bruce while he's on vacation. Oh, giant crocodile, man.
Giant crocodile and a bunch of evil rats. So all those rats are mad and have glowing red eyes, which means they're evil.
Evil.
Going up on C now, I got the Amazing Spider-Man 282 near mint condition for $10, and you got one of those great Marvel anniversary like border covers with Spidey waving hello to you. Going up here on C.
So if you have our version of that, which is done by Art Adams and is the Mary Jane cover, you can now get this to match. Or not match, but that's a joke for another time.
I've been pitching people to get the Mary Jane one and her old Black Cat one, so that we can kind of make like an impromptu Mary Jane Black Cat like variant series.
See, now all I need is a Gwen Stacy one, and we've got the Loves of Spider-Man.
Not all of them though. Still gotta get like, was it Carly who becomes
I
Monster?
know, but those are the three big ones. You know, we can. You know, I don't want to do Carly Cooper or Betty Brant
or Liv. What's her last name? I can't remember.
What run was she from?
She was like his first love interest.
Oh, Liz Allen.
Liz Allen. I thought I said Liv. I don't know.
No, you're good. Yeah, close enough. She's a villain right now because she's
yes.
She's still in charge of Alchemax in the main timeline. Because like she was in charge of Allen Chemical, which merged with some other corporation to form Alchemax in the main timeline, which is like basically the whole big thing when Dan Slott did the crossover between 2099 and Superior Spider-Man.
Yeah. And then it played off even more once you got into the like series after Secret Wars, because Alchemax is what absorbed Parker Industries. Yeah. And I think they also eventually absorbed Horizon Labs.
I believe so. It's been a bit. So right off the bat, I don't remember. But that doesn't sound wrong.
Just doesn't.
It might not be right.
Yeah. Eternals or.
I was
Adventure.
Either Adventure or I kind of want to keep Betty just a little longer.
Yeah. There we go. All right. Going up on B now, I got Doctor Strange number 60, very fine minus condition for $10, and this cover seems like something we might actually see in the movies in the near future, because you have Doctor Strange, Scarlet Witch, Photon, and I would assume with that big billowing cape, Dracula coming in through the door. So, assuming a lot of characters were, already seen or going to see more of going forward in the next couple phases of the MCU.
Well,
So,
you can see whoever picked up that Doctor Strange issue from earlier, unless no one picked it up, we still have it. That one, this one might also be a part of the Montesi formula storyline.
yes, I believe it is. I think it's like the tail end of it.
Can we get a bit of a close up on that Betty?
Yes, absolutely. And I'll take off the sticky note for it too. I'll even come around this side of the table. So yes, is this a full view of it?
Yes.
There you go. Nice full view of that Betty and Me number 16. Very good plus condition for $400 on that innuendo cover for Betty and Me 16. Also, I feel like I gotta keep watching the clock here because I do need to get y'all.
It is 9:02.
Still need to get some more of these preview books up.
Well, Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange
on B. I'm sorry, that's right. I forgot that we had another one on.
Yes, we do. There's a lot of Doctor Strange books in here, and a lot of them just had really good covers. So that's why you've seen a few more than usual pop up tonight than our usual level of strangeness. I'm sorry.
I don't think that's the worst joke we've made today.
I don't know, but it's up there. Going on B now, I got What If issue 23. What if the all new, all different X-Men had never existed? near mint condition for $5. You have kind of a play on the Giant Size X-Men #1, where it's the original team busting through the page as opposed to the all-new, all-different team. While they're left is just kind of like blue shadows in the background. That's up there on B for that What If 23.
Can we do that Spider-Man on C for $7?
Yes, I'll do that for $7. And I'm going to replace that on C with Alien Worlds #1 from PC Comics, or I would assume the C stands for comics. I don't know what the P stands for. Very fine condition for $8, going up here on C. And I'm going to take down, I think the Doctor Strange's been up there longer, but I'm going to take down this Batman first, and I'll replace it with our next preview book. This is actually a preview, bundle of Thor issues 1 through 8 plus the annual, near mint condition for $125 for the set. Now, before anyone claims it, let me get through the notes, because I do have some notes on what is what here. The #1 is a 4th print. #5 is a B cover. #1 has your 3rd cameo appearance and on the final page, and first cover appearance of Jane Foster as Thor. #2 has your first full appearance of Jane Foster as Thor. #4 has the first meeting, battle, and team up of Thor, the unworthy Thor, and Jane Foster's mighty Thor. And then #8, Thor is revealed to be Jane Foster, and that is she is fighting late-stage cancer, which was also played into the Love and Thunder movie, which I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they would use that part of her story in that movie. So that part definitely caught me off guard. I'm going to take down this Doctor Strange off G. And hey, because I'm running a bit behind on them, I'm going to put down another preview book. This time I'm going to pull from one of our slabs. Oh. Yeah, getting real fancy up in here. Going on, what is it, G I just opened up? Going on G, I got the mighty, Saban's, gotta specify who owns it at the time. Saban's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers #1. The power-up trading card is still included inside here. Not getting to it because it's in a slab, but it is graded 9.8 by CGC for $185. Also got a sick ad for one of the little handheld quick like Game & Watch style games on the back there. That is going here on G for that beautiful, beautiful slab.
The P in PC stands for Pacific.
Thank you.
That's, again, Jeremy in the comments, and then I just was like, is that correct? This is correct. Yeah.
Thank you, Jeremy. This will go ahead and take down the New Mutants #1 off D. And I'm going to replace that on D with a Spider-Man #21 near mint condition for $5. And this features, it's kind of weird and bulky, but it's also just one of my favorite like goofy Spider-Man costumes. We got Spider-Man 21 featuring Deathlock and the Cyborg Spider-Man costume, which was also one of my favorites to run around in the Spider-Man PS4 game with, just because once again it just feels so weird having all that extra clunky metal arm on there. But also then we got the giant mega-sized version in Spider-Verse, which is actually a Spider-Woman. I learned that through, they made an action figure of her like 6 months ago before the movie came out. But yeah, Cyborg Spider-Woman shows up in the Spider-Verse movie, and there's your Cyborg Spider-Man book with him standing back to back with Deathlock there.
Drawn by Eric Larson.
Drawn by Eric Larson, yeah. Guess I'll take down that Eternals off A. And I'm going to replace that with a New Mutants #21 in very fine condition for $8. It's, of course, the absolutely gorgeous Slumber Party cover. First time, this issue is the first time Ilyana Rasputin is referred to as Magic, specifically in the character bio. Magic only used in the title of the previously published miniseries Magic, Storm, and Ilyana. which, I mean, it's not even referring to her specifically. It's just the name of the book because it involves Storm and Ileana. Danny Moonstar becomes Mirage. Doug Ramsey joins the New Mutants and has your first full appearance and origin for Warlock. So we had that first cameo appearance up earlier. Now you have his first full appearance and his origin all in one on this issue on A.
I got a couple offers in the comments. Firstly, that Eternals, I think we just put back.
Yes.
Offer for $5.
I can do it for $6. We just bump it up $1 and it's all yours. I'll sit it to the side over here.
We got an offer for the Thor collection on E, $75. Yeah, that's.
I could do 105 on that Thor collection on E. And there's any more?
No, that was it. Just two.
Cool. But yeah, let us know about that Eternals. I got it set to the side over here, and just let us know if 6 works for you on that one. Guess I'll take down probably the Alien Worlds. Go ahead and take that down off C. And we'll replace that with a Daredevil number 252, fine to very fine condition, for $5, and has a really, really nice John Romita Jr. cover here with that like all red inking and the color style there. It's absolutely gorgeous. Going up here on C for that Daredevil.
Can we do New Mutants on A for 5?
We have it at 8. Man, we got so much going on in that issue. I can do it for 6.
Bless you.
Thank you.
And we'll take it for 6.
Sweet. Way back over there in a second. Just grab that.
What was the counter we did for that guy who was asking for 75 for that?
I said 105.
105 was the counter. Alright, that guy will do Eternals for 6.
Cool.
Alright, do we have any Sonic tonight, by any chance?
I haven't seen any Sonic, even though I'm really excited for, what was it, Sonic, I think it was Sonic Superstars when it announced earlier today, which I was kind of bummed out when I saw it wasn't Sonic Mania 2, but at the same time it looks really good with that kind of classic style. But I haven't seen any Sonic in the boxes here. I'll keep an eye out just in case, but I don't think we're going to have any Sonic on the show tonight, sadly. He's too busy running around and eating chili dogs. He couldn't be here tonight. Although I did just watch the new season. I don't know who else watches it. New season of Eric Andre's show just started, and he actually had Jaleel White, the voice of the original voice of Sonic, on as a guest on the second episode, and it is just so ridiculous. It's so much fun. And then It's Always Sunny started up again last night, but I have not seen that first episode of the new season yet. But you were about to say something. You were about to hit me something.
It wasn't important.
Okay.
It was just about Jaleel White.
Alrighty. So we took that Eternals. I'm going to take down the What If here on B. Any response on that Thor counter yet?
Have not come back with a response yet.
Gotcha. So in that case, going up on B next, I got the Uncanny X-Men 274 near mint condition for $5. I'm going to take off the sticky note. Great Jim Lee cover here featuring Kazar That's it, right? Kazar, right?
Kazar.
Kazar.
I'm not going to get into the pronunciation, but
yeah,
I mean,
no,
like,
but I just want to make sure I said the right
Kazar,
name.
That's the character.
Okay.
You're correct.
Nick Fury, Magneto, and Rogue in her Savage Land costume, which I'm still kind of disappointed that Diamond Select has only done a Rogue statue of her in the Savage Land costume. No bomber jacket costume yet. But near mint condition, $5 up here on V for that Uncanny X-Men 274. Next, I'm probably... Man, I don't want to take it down, but I feel like it's been up here enough at this point. So I'm going to take down the Betty and Me book off of F. Once again, I'll be back for last looks, or hey, once again, if you want to shoot us an offer, catch it on layaway, you can still put it in a chat. It's only right there, so it's not too far away. Going on F to replace it. Didn't find Sonic, like I said, but I found another hot video game property in the box. We got Street Fighter 2, the animated movie, official comic adaptation, number 4. It's a long title. Very fine to near mint condition for $8, featuring Vega on the front cover, but no mask, so you get to see his luscious locks and his pretty European face going here on F.
Probably fans of that on that current. I'm not sure if it's ongoing. I'm pretty sure it's probably a miniseries though. The TMNT versus Street Fighter book that's out right now.
Yeah, the TMNT Street Fighter or the Street Fighter 6 miniseries that's running at the same time.
Forgot about that.
It is a good time to be a Street Fighter fan because you got Street Fighter 6, the comic Street Fighter 6, Street Fighter TMNT, and I think they're bringing back the Street Fighter swimsuit special this year.
Are they?
I think Udon is bringing it back this year.
Fascinating.
Which also DC is doing a full. I think they're doing a full DC swimsuit special as well. Because I know they're doing the swimsuit covers again, the variant covers over the next few months, but I think it's also going to be capped with a swimsuit special. So now it looks like Marvel needs to catch up and go straight back to the 90s. Bring back those swimsuit covers.
Give me Joe Jusko drawing Punisher in a skull Speedo. I have that issue at home.
Or, who was there was one where it was like a hero was covering themselves up with a surfboard that was themed to them. I think it was Cap.
I'm surprised it just didn't do Silver Surfer, but at the same time, he is already naked.
Yeah, he is always naked.
Yeah. Well,
technically he's chrome coated on top of wearing clothes.
Yeah.
But
I suppose if you do take the chrome coating away, he does have clothes.
Yeah, because that's what they did a lot of in the All Red series, was kind of de-shine him.
Yeah. Got a couple offers here. So return offer for $4.95.
Maybe in the middle, 100 even.
All right. Jacob wants to know if he can do that Mighty Morphin on G for $145. Currently listed at $185.
I can do that one for $160.
All right. And Baker, your Eternals claim was put in.
Yes.
So you take it for $6. Oh, sorry, not Eternals. If offer wasn't accepted, New Mutants for $6. I believe John. No, John took that New Mutants for $6, so he's already got it.
Yes.
Did we not take that New Mutants down?
Are we talking about the last one we had up or this one?
This one, because the last one we had up was a while ago.
I might have just forgotten to take it down.
Yeah, I'll double check what I've got there, but I'm pretty sure it was that
yes.
one. So yeah, no, John.
Even if somehow we had a brain fart and missed it, I will take $6 for that.
Yeah.
So
and he was okay with $6. So yeah, we all. Let me go check.
Yeah.
now I don't impress myself.
Yeah, I have no clue what's going on now. In the meantime.
Yeah. Okay. So it was that.
Okay. Cool.
That goes to John.
I got going up on A now. I got a Secret Wars Battle World Ghost Racers issues 1 through 4, so the entirety of the miniseries, all in near mint condition for $8. Going right up here on A. This was a really fun miniseries where you get to see just all sorts of iterations of the Spirit of Vengeance over the ages and through the multiverse, as they are all, I think, racing to become the king of like hell or something like that. Or am I thinking of, there was a later storyline in the Avengers run where they also had to race to become king of hell. Either way, you get to see a bunch of really cool Ghost Rider designs in this little mini series here up on A. And then going up on C to replace this Daredevil. Actually, Spider-Man's been up there longer. So I'm replacing the D Spider-Man book. I'm going to replace that with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 27, near mint condition for $10. I'm not a huge turtle person, so I know the turtles, but then besides the turtles, I don't know who this floating woman is, or this
what issue is it?
Cloak-wearing Yeti. It is TMNT 27 from 1989. I know as much Turtles information as you get in like a couple of the animated series and a couple of the movies, which I mean is not helpful most of the time when it comes to the comics, because there's just so much more going on with the comic series than they've ever covered in any of the TV series.
Also, the original Mirage run was pretty short.
And then he got bounced around for a while.
Yeah, and then Image had it for a really short time. Alright. Franz, our Runaways copy did not go up yet. So
it has not gone up yet, but I know I have to get through more preview books. I'm just grabbing some more other stuff first, and then I'll get another preview book up, don't you worry. Man, there is so many great Doctor Strange books in here that I'm not going to overload you with that stuff. So, grab one more book from in here. Come over here, place those down, and then get you another preview book. Cool, I'm going to fix that too. Let's do that. How do these get upside down? And
the world may never know.
I don't. This is the kind of stuff my physics professor should have taught me about. But let's see. I'm going to take down the Daredevil on C now this time. And I'm going to replace that with one of our preview books. This is Darkwing Duck, number 1 from the original 1991 series. Fine plus condition for $50. This is a newsstand copy, and of course is your first appearance of Darkwing Duck in comics. That is going to go up there on C. And then, do you ever hear back from that 100 counter?
We did not.
Or the Power Rangers counter?
Nope.
Okay. Well, I'll leave those up there for a second, or a little bit longer. I'm going to take down the X-Men up here in B first. And I'm going to replace that with a... Actually, I'm going to do one of these because I got to stagger them. So we got Doctor Strange issue 48 in very fine plus condition for $25. And this issue has your first meeting between Doctor Strange and Brother Voodoo, and then your first appearance of Morgana Blessing, a love interest for Doctor Strange, which, I mean, seems kind of rude while Clea's there. But anywho, that's going to go up here on a B for Brother Voodoo. And then, what do I do? Oh, these are so fresh. Probably the Street Fighter, I guess.
They have the Street Fighter TMNT.
Take out that Street Fighter off of F, and I'm going to replace that with another preview book, because I do have to get through these things. We got Transformers number 1 from the 4-issue Marvel miniseries. This is a newsstand copy in very fine plus condition for $100, and I know it's probably got more specific first appearances, but we just went ahead and said first team appearance of the Autobots and Decepticons, just so that way we're not here for 10 minutes just listing various Transformer names.
Yeah, that's going to be the rest of the show.
Yeah, we wouldn't get to any other preview books or anything else if we had a full list of all those first appearances in there. So, first team appearance, Decepticon and Autobots on that Transformers #1. Very fine plus condition newsstand copy for $100 on F. Man, I guess the Turtles now. So once again, I don't want to take down those books while we're still waiting on a response on those open offers. Going up on D now, I got Batman issue 442 in very fine to near mint condition for $12, and this has your first appearance of Tim Drake in the classic Robin costume. Going up here on D. And guess I'll take down the Ghost Racer set off A, and I'm going to replace it with another set, specifically Secret Wars X-Men 92 issues 1 through 4, all in near mint condition for $12 for the set, going right up here on A.
Alright, so I'm going to actually stop the show really quickly.
Why?
Because it looks like we're having a slight malfunction on comments.
Okay.
Which is not fun.
They're just not loading or something?
They are not loading. Aha! Now they've come.
They've caught
okay,
up. Okay,
so
sorry. We're
folks.
gonna catch up real quick then before I put anything else up.
So yeah, that was really weird. They just weren't doing. I was like, hold on a second. Like everyone was suspiciously quiet.
Yeah, I was like, there's some really good stuff coming up.
So let's catch up. Jacob counter offered $150 for the Power Rangers slab on G.
I said 160, right?
You said 160.
155 is my counter.
Robert met us in the middle for 100 on 4.
Okay, so that's taken down.
Our apologies for
that was
slight,
just some technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Sadly, we don't have the little animation to put up or anything, so it's just kind of.
So you will, there is no you'll come back in 5 minutes. And again, I didn't even notice this until.
Even though I really think we should commission someone to do like a little technical difficulties animation with like Ultimate just smashing a computer with a hammer.
Yeah, alright. So folks, please bear with us while we do catch up.
Yeah, we're gonna catch up.
Okay. So got Darkwing is claimed on C.
Cool. Who would have claimed it?
Franz. Yes, the Darkwing.
Franz.
Number 1. Let's see. So let's cut up with that. Counted bug testing. All right. What was on F? Transformers on F. Gonna go to Jason.
Alrighty. Thank you, Jason.
And again, folks, my apologies for the slight technical difficulties we were facing here.
Yeah, and if for some reason, because I don't think we have a real good idea of how specifically long that was out, because I know there was a book up on F right before Transformers. So if you were like trying to get that book before Transformers and F, just let us know. Now we can get it fixed up for you. Because I know that F beforehand was that Street Fighter book.
Alright. I think we're all caught up. Jacob will do 155 for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Cool. Can we get that bag back up?
And I think I already apologized like 5 times at this rate, but once again,
sorry for the technical difficulties.
Yeah, we are back up and running. I'll even put a comment in the chat saying like, hey, we can see your comments. This is going through.
Yeah, just for some reason had a little hiccup.
Yeah, just a little bit of a hiccup. John, on A is the first. Well, actually, there's only 4 issues of that series. The 4 issues of the Secret Wars tie-in X-Men 92.
Yes.
From Chris Sims and Chad Bowers.
And then.
Hold on. Yes, thank you guys. It's just looks like that Batman on D is claimed.
Batman on D is claimed.
Yeah. Thank you guys again. I'm sorry we were just
a
little behind on a couple things here.
Some technical difficulties. Just no comments were loading there for a second. I think we're all caught up now.
I believe we are all caught up. So we should be good.
If something's still not showing up on our end,
I
or
will
like,
double check both of the others.
Yeah.
So I've got the YouTube one, the Facebook one also going.
Yeah. So if there's any sort of issues, you're like, hey, I thought I claimed this, or hey, I thought I made this offer, and we haven't said it yet. Just type it again. It's all loading again, so should be good going forward.
Should be good going forward.
Except now I got hiccups again. Now I gotta refill this board. Going up on C, I got Totally Awesome Hulk, number 1 through 3, all of the first 3 issues in near mint condition for $40. First appearance of Amadeus Cho as Hulk, first appearance of Lady Hellbender, and first appearance of Kid Kaiju. Lady Hellbender is a alien collector of various monsters throughout the galaxy. Kind of like the Collector, but, you know, less cosmically powered and less about just collecting everything to save it for whenever the heat death of the universe happens, or whatever his reasoning is. Lady Hellbender's just there because she just likes monsters and animals and wants them all. Just like a Pokemon gamer. And then your first appearance, Kid Kaiju, is a character who can write and illustrate monsters in a journal, like Kaiju, Godzilla, stuff like that, and make them appear in real life. And then going up on D now, I got Doctor Strange number 61 in very fine to near mint condition for $15. This has your origin of vampires in the Marvel Universe and how they are linked to the Darkhold, your first meeting of Doctor Strange and Blade, and your first team up of Blade, Hannibal King, Frank Drake, and Frank Drake, who all later become the Night Stalkers, going up here on D.
So we were just doing all of that storyline, weren't we? Just a little.
Yeah, apparently we just got all of it, but what? Like, I guess we were just missing some stuff to make it a full set.
Gotcha.
Going on E. Do another one of our preview books.
All right, I got an offer on Hulk on C for 30. Listed as 40.
I can do that set for 32. Bump it up a couple more bucks and it's all yours. Going on E, I got the all new, all different X-Men, although not the 2015 one that you're thinking of. Number 102, this is in very good to fine condition for $65 and has your first battle of the Juggernaut versus Colossus and your origin for Storm, all in this one issue, going here on E. And then going on F, I got that Runaways number 1 for $50, very fine to near mint condition from the Von Alfana run, going here on F. This is your first team appearance of the Runaways, first team appearance of the Pride, and July 2022, Marvel trademarks the title Runaways New Era. So who knows if that's being used for an upcoming comic series, or maybe, hey, maybe Disney wants to bring back that Runaways TV show, just not on Hulu anymore. Maybe they want that on Disney Plus with the rest of their content.
Looks like Franz will do that 32 deal on Incredible Hulk on C.
Cool.
Totally Awesome Hulk.
Totally Awesome Hulk. Not
looks like we got Corey will take that X-Men on E.
Alrighty, I'm going to take that down. Going up on C real quick, I got the issues 1 through 4 of the Marvel Zombies miniseries tying into Secret Wars 2015. Near mint condition, $10 for that whole 4-issue set of the Marvel Zombies Secret Wars tie-in. And then going on E, I got Yawn number 1 from Spit and Image. Near mint condition for $15. You got a goofy little cover here with Spawn hanging out with nondescript Spider-Woman, pretty descript, that's just Batman with goggles on.
I believe that's Arachnid Lady.
Oh, yes, and Splatman.
And Splat.
And then you also have Venom on top there. That is going to go here on E.
Got an offer for Runaways on F, 35.
42 is the lowest I can go on that. Actually, no, 45 is the lowest I can go on that, especially with whatever new project they have brewing over there. So yeah, 45 is my counter on the Runaways on F. And then going on G, I got Gambit #1 near mint condition for $50, featuring an absolutely gorgeous gold embossed cover. Going here on G for Gambit Gold. Whatever else alliterates with G down there on G. I think it's probably the X-Men set on A has been up here the longest, so I'm going to take that down. And I replace that with Inhumans #1. This is from the Jenkins and Lee run, near mint condition for $5 on that Inhumans #1, going up here on A. Just hit me how starving I am.
Yeah, it's I thought about that about 10 minutes ago. I was like, man, I should have had some before I left. But no, I was a fool.
I was like, maybe my lunch I ate at like 1 o'clock will be good to hold me over until the show's over. And now I'm like, my stomach is actively eating itself.
Alright. John, we have our Gambit on G listed as near mint. I'm trying to think what the grade would be roughly. I don't know. You're a little better at this.
9 point. It'd probably be like around like a 9 point. It's just near mint, not near mint plus or anything like that. Probably like, I would assume probably around that 9.2 to like 9.4 area. I would assume maybe even a 9.6 if you were to get it graded by CGC. Probably one of these Doctor Stranges.
B. B's been up the longest.
No one cares about Brother Voodoo? Going up on B to replace that, I got Moon Knight #1 in very fine condition for $35. This is your first ongoing Moon Knight titled series. You have your origin of Moon Knight in this issue, your first appearance of Bushman, and your first appearance of Khonshu, of course, the Egyptian god that gave Moon Knight his abilities / rebirth. It's kind of weird, but yeah, now there's some interesting stuff going on in the current run with the Moon Knight's abilities to rise from the dead, which is real fun. And then I gotta get another preview book out here. So I guess I'll take down the other Doctor Strange off D. And replace that with a a 9.8 graded slab of Uncanny X-Men #268 with the Wolverine like custom label at the top there. This of course has a Chris Claremont story, Jim Lee and Scott Williams doing the cover and art, and I believe gives you a backstory behind how all three of these characters like met before.
Yeah.
Both in like World War II and I think during like the 50s or 60s for Black Widow and Wolverine. But that is $225 for that 9.8 graded issue of Uncanny X-Men 268 going up here on D. Guess I'll take down the Marvel Zombies miniseries here next. And I'm going to replace that with G.I. Joe #94, very fine minus condition for $15 in this issue. Snake Eyes gets a new facelift. He's been working at the G.I. Joe, hoping to get that tier of insurance where it starts semi-covering his cosmetic surgeries, because we all know he's addicted to it. That's where he wears the masks all the time. Very fine minus condition, $15 on that G.I. Joe number 94.
We got an offer on that Moon Knight on B, 25.
I can do it for 30. Let me get back over here. Actually, you know what? Getting towards the end of the show, I'm going to look at the bottom box here and see if I can find any last minute ditties down here.
Counter 28.
I'll take 28.
All right.
Man, I should have come down here earlier. There's a lot of good stuff. Oh well, that means we'll have more to pull from down here next time. Got a couple books here. Should be enough to get us 2 last looks. Now, not putting it up quite yet, but I'm going to at least bring it over here so it's raring to go. Any offers or claims while I was stuck down there?
Nope. Jeremy is signing off for the night. So.
Oh, thank you, Jeremy, not only for picking up some books, but also all your help tonight, figuring out some of the information for us, because, you know, once again, I'm a pretty big dummy head sometimes. But thank you for watching. You have a good rest of your night, Jeremy. That's also good to know that our chat's not having more technical difficulties.
Yeah.
I said 28 was good on this, so I'm going to take that down. I almost completely forgot about that. Going up on B to replace it, I got Chew number 1. This is specifically the Last Bite edition. So this is the 4th and final printing that they did for Chew number 1. Near mint minus condition for $10. Going right up here on B. And I'm surprised. Chew is one of those books where I'm surprised it hasn't gotten adapted yet into like a TV show or something.
I'm sure it probably
will at some point.
Will, or it might be like a Sixth Gun situation where it kind of has, and then it was shot down for no reason.
But yeah, I don't know. It seems like one of those shows where, or it seems like one of those books where it could be adapted fairly easily, and fairly pretty easily without sacrificing too much of the original material.
The X-Men on D, the slab is taken.
Cool.
Well, it's taken on lightweight.
Sweet.
It's still taken.
It's still taken. It is still taken, so I'm going to take that down off D. If I can get it in the bag. There we go. Put that underneath that Moon Knight. And then going up on D to replace it, I got Star Wars Droids number 4. Very fine to near mint condition for $10. It looks like R2, whoops, we got caught in a time warp again. $10 on that time travel droids adventure up there on D in very fine near mint condition. And then we go ahead and replace this Yawn number 1 with a Wolverine issue 72. Hey, we were talking about this earlier. Part of the Old Man Logan storyline. Very fine plus condition for $5. This is probably my favorite cover from the Old Man Logan storyline. The one where it's Red Skull wearing the no longer in use Captain America uniform. Going there on E.
All right, 2 things. One, we got an offer for Gambit on G. Can we do 8? instead of 15.
I could do 10 instead of 15.
All right. The second thing was I have that cover at home. It's signed by Steve McNiven.
Nice.
Because I was like that because I think it was at a local convention. I was like, I have to have this. Is one of my favorite works of his in general.
Yes. It's one of the best covers of that run.
It really truly is.
Going up on A to replace this Inhumans #1, I got Venom and Carnage #4. I believe this was either a 5 or 6 issue miniseries. Nearing condition, $10, and your third appearance of a Toxin, and I think also your first cover or first full cover appearance. Let me go double check.
What issue of Venom it is?
Of the Venom Carnage?
Yeah.
That's #4.
Venom Carnage #4.
Yes, that is your first cover appearance of Toxin.
Who is getting a revamp in the comics.
Yes.
And I think there's an upcoming issue of Venom, which is going to be... I think they're changing the creative team on that for some odd reason.
Yes. I think it's... Even though it's not affected by Fall of X or not part of Fall of X, I think they're using this kind of era to kind of do the same thing DC's doing with Dawn of DC to kind of reinvigorate, do new series, new creative teams on ongoing series, stuff like that.
It's also possible that Al Ewing wants to dedicate more of his time for Immortal 4.
Yeah, that is genuine. That is probably more likely the case. I want to get this last one on the bottom row. I guess I'll take down the Gambit and until we hear back from that offer. I'll just set it aside back here. And replacing that on G, I got our last preview book of the night, and looking like our timing might be our last book before last looks. We got Moon Knight #1 from the 2011 series, graded at a 9.8 by CGC. I know you can see that gold there, and it is signed by Brian Michael Bendis and witnessed, obviously, since CGC only does witness signings. Well, unless you have the weird certificate of authenticity back law or whatever. But 150, 9.8, signed by Brian Michael Bendis, and that Moon Knight #1 going here on G. I gotta go grab a box to put our books from last looks in, so I'll let everything on there.
A long box or short box?
I was just gonna grab whatever's on the top of the shelf.
Oh, okay, because we got a free short box over here if you want to grab it.
Oh, we do have a free short box.
Just you might want to move some of the books.
Yeah, I'm just gonna risk it.
Oh, see that? There you go. And it paid off.
It did.
Stephen coming back to know if we can do that Gambit we just put away along with the Venom totally for 16, which that's originally Venom is currently 10 and that that Gambit was 15. So
yeah, I'll do them together for 16.
Gonna do those both for 16?
Yeah, do them both for 16 together. Because I counter offer with 10 on Gambit anyway, so it's still, like in my brain, it's 6 as the deal for Venom Carnage already, so.
No worries.
But yeah, now that I've let these kind of simmer for a second, I'm gonna go ahead and take these two, or this one off the bottom row real quick, the Wolverine Old Man Logan issue, and I'll replace it with one of our preview books from earlier in the night. Specifically, I'm going to do the Betty and Me #16, very good plus condition for $400. Once again, this is an innuendo cover, going here on E. And now, The First Purge begins. Not the movie The First Purge that was actually pretty good. I feel like the Purge movies kind of got progressively better as they went on, as opposed to most horror franchises, where it kind of goes downhill over time. But that one I thought kind of got better over time, because it kind of went from, well, A, went from inside a house to actually out in the open for it as you got to the sequels. Yeah, and B, the more you went on, the more they kind of had to say about their theming and world, which, I mean, not every horror movie needs to have, like, message or anything like that, but I don't know, Purge, especially with a lot of, like, the political stuff going on in there, kind of feels like it needs a little bit more of that backbone of kind of a message or just exploring the ideas that are played around in that world. Have not got a chance to watch the TV series, though.
Did the TV series?
There is a TV series. I think it was on USA or something like that.
Interesting.
But yeah, let's get started in last looks. Going on A, I got that Marvel Zombies number 1 near mint condition, or near mint minus condition for $5 up here on A. On B, I got that Mr. T and the T-Force number 1, still sealed, very fine to near mint condition for $5. Once again, still polybag sealed with the Mr. T card on the inside there on B. On C, I got the Predator number 2, very fine plus condition for $8. Absolutely gorgeous, vibrant cover there, going up on C. On D, I have that 7 Soldiers Zatanna number 1, near mint condition for $10 up there on D. On A, replacing our Marvel Zombies 2, we got Daredevil Man Without Fear number 111, second printing variant, very fine condition, $20. And unlike my Sabotage sticky note said, this is your first appearance of Lady Bullseye, not Lady Deadpool, up on A. On B, replacing Mr. T and the T-Force, I got G.I. Joe number 131 from Marvel Comics, near mint condition for $40, going up on B. On C, replacing our Predator, I got Batman Arkham Unhinged number 1, near mint minus condition for $5. Series acted as a bridge between the Arkham Asylum game and Arkham City. On D, replacing that Zatanna, I got ROM issue number 34, near mint condition for $4, going up on D. On A now, I got Spawn number 37, near mint condition for $8, and this is your first full appearance of the Freak, going up on A. On B, replacing that G.I. Joe, I got the Unbeatable Squirrel Girl number 1, graded at near mint condition, $10. This is your first solo series featuring Squirrel Girl as the title character.
Which Squirrel Girl was that again?
Number 1. Going on C now, I got Moon Knight number 28, near mint minus condition for $20. Absolutely gorgeous cover there, going on C. On D, replacing ROM, I got the Unknown Soldier number 240, very fine condition for $5 up on D.
Would we do that Squirrel Girl on B for 6?
I can do it for 7. Taking down Spawn on A, and I'm going to replace that with, replacing that with the Mighty Thor number 397, near mint condition for $5. Going up there on A once again.
Alright, I'll take 7 for that
Squirrel Girl, sweet. Take that to the side. Going up on B to replace Squirrel Girl, I got Ghost Rider number 12, near mint minus condition for $5, being observed in the orb of Doctor Strange. Going on C to replace that Moon Knight, I got Alpha Flight number 51, near mint condition for $10. And once again, this is the first ever Marvel comic to have Jim Lee doing both cover and interior art. Or I guess actually it's his first time doing any interior or like full interior art for Marvel Comics on that Alpha Flight. On C, on D, replacing the Unknown Soldier, I got that Shrek number 2 of the 3-issue miniseries, very fine condition for $5 up on D for Donkey. Going on A to replace that 4, I got Adventures into the Unknown number 144, good to very good condition for $5 up there on A for Adventures.
Can we do that Ghost Rider on B for 3?
Yes, I can do that for 3. Replacing that Ghost Rider up on B, I got Black Hawk number 158. This is in good to very good condition for $10. Going right up here on A. Or sorry, B. Man. Long night. Going up on C to replace that Alpha Flight, I got Marvel feature Red Sonja #1. This is in very good to fine condition for $20, and once again is your first headlining title for Red Sonja. On D, replacing that Shrek #2, I got Mortal Kombat X #1, near mint condition for $15, featuring Scorpion on the cover on D. On A, replacing that Adventures into the Unknown, I got Superman Red Sun #1 in very fine condition for $25. Going up here on A. On B, replacing that Blackhawk, I have Doctor Strange #30, very fine condition for $15. And this one had the first appearance of the Dweller in Darkness.
Can we do that Mortal Kombat on D for 10?
Yes, do that for 10.
Alright, and can we do that... I'm sorry, the comment looks... I'm trying to think of... What was on A before Red Sun?
The Adventures into the Unknown.
Okay, so okay. Can we do that Superman on A for 18?
Yes, I'll do that for 18. So I'm going to keep going in my little order here so I'll lose track. Going on C to replace that Red Sonja first title, I got Anti-Venom New Ways to Live #1, very fine condition for $15. Going up here on C. On D, I got X-Men #111, near mint condition for $5. Once again, up here on D. On A, I got Steven Universe and the Crystal Gems #1, near mint condition. This is the third print variant, $8. Going up on A. On B, replacing that Doctor Strange, I got Daredevil #205 in fine to very fine condition for $5. Up on B. On C, replacing that Anti-Venom, I got Fantastic Four #286, very fine to near mint condition for $5, featuring the Uncanny X-Men. Going up on C. On D, replacing that... I feel like I just put that up, but anywho. Going up on D to replace that X-Men, I got Iron Man #206, very fine to near mint condition for $8. Also, I didn't mention this earlier, but I love this cover, whereas Hawkeye and Mockingbird are in big trouble. So why is Iron Man flying away? Which all it makes me think is that Iron Man's trying to emulate his hero, specifically the Superman from the Golden Age and Silver covers, where he's just mean to people.
Can we do that Anti-Venom issue for $8?
I can do it for flat 10 on that Anti-Venom. Let me know if that works. Going on A to replace that Steven Universe, I got DC Universe versus Masters of the Universe. A lot of universes going up on A. #1, near mint condition for $10. Once again, up here on A. On B, replacing that Daredevil 205, I got Popeye, all new Popeye the Sailor, #130 from Charlton Comics Group, fine to very fine condition for $10. Up here on B. On C, replacing our Fantastic Four, I got The Flash, #175, fair condition for $10. And this is once again your second battle or race, whatever you want to call it, between Flash and Superman up there on C. On D, replacing our Iron Man, I got that Ghost Manor #77 from Charlton Comics Group, featuring Joe's favorite little guy. Good plus condition for $8. Going up
You
on
sick
D. Hey, at least it's last look, so you won't have to look into his beady eyes for that long.
Only every night in my dreams.
Only every night in your dreams.
I'm sorry, I meant nightmares.
Mm-hmm. No, you meant dreams. Next up on A. Don't make me put this back down. We got Howard the Duck issues 1 through 5 from the first 2015 run. Near mint condition for $20 for that 5-issue set. Going up here on A. On B, replacing Popeye, we got Raphael, Bad Moon Rising, number 3, near mint condition for $25. Up there once again on B. On C, replacing that Flash, I got Doctor Strange, number 62, near mint minus condition for $10. Once again, featuring that absolutely gorgeous cover of Batman taking on Dracula. Take a second just to get all these in the box before this stack gets too big. Just put up.
Just put
C.
up that doctor's.
Yeah, so put it up on C, so I'm going to go D.
Yes, please take that away.
Yeah, I know you're relieved. Going on D to replace it, I got the Fury of Firestorm, the Nuclear Man, number 1, very fine to near mint condition for $10 for that Firestorm number 1.
Howard the Duck for 10.
Too low. But I do want someone to go home with it because it is a phenomenal miniseries. So I'm gonna come up to meet me in the middle at 15. And those are all yours. That's $3 an issue on that Howard series. Which I'm going to go ahead and take it down. That is 15 is my counter offer on those 5 issues. Going up on A now, I got Doctor Strange and the Sorcerer Supreme, number 1. This is the Marvel Collector Core Funko variant. Still sealed in the polybag. Near mint condition for $5 on A. On B, replacing that Raphael, we got Amazing Spider-Man number 269, near mint minus condition for $10. Spider-Man taking on the Fire Lord. On C, replacing Doctor Strange, I got Ghost Rider number 27 in fine to very fine condition for $10. Ghost Rider taking on the Manticore. On D, replacing our Firestorm, I got J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobbit number 3 from Eclipse Comics, near mint minus condition for $30 for that gorgeous book. Going on A to replace that Marvel Collector Core cover, I got Convergence The Flash issues 1 and 2, near mint condition $4 for this 2-issue miniseries up on A. On B, replacing that Amazing Spider-Man, I got Green Lantern number 20, near mint condition for $15. And this, once again, has your first appearance of Volthoom, the first ever Lantern. As well as, I believe, your origin for the Lanterns as well, I think, is in this issue.
At least in 52.
Yeah. Ghost Rider on C is going to get replaced with The Champions, number 5, with your first appearance of Rampage, very fine minus condition for $10 up on C for Champions. Placing our Hobbit on D, I got The Amazing Spider-Man number 273, very fine to near mint condition for $10. And it's going on D for the dang Beyonder, because he can break the rules of alliteration even if he wanted to. Going up on A to replace that Convergence Flash miniseries set, I got the new Teen Titans number 7, near mint minus condition for $10. This issue has your origin for Cyborg, as well as the death of Silas Stone, the father of Cyborg. Going on B to replace that Green Lantern 20, I got the the Astonishing Ant-Man, number 12, near mint condition for $10. And this is your first appearance of Darren Cross becoming the Yellow Jacket in the Marvel Comics universe. That is there on B. On C, replacing our champions, got another alliteration. We got Captain Atom number 85 in good plus condition for $5 from Charlton Comics with that great Steve Ditko cover on there on C. On D, replacing our Amazing Spider-Man, I got Spider-Girl number 75. Very fine condition for $25 and debut issue for this brand new Spider-Girl costume.
Going to Heroes Kind and get it signed by Tom DeFalco.
Yeah. Going on A to replace our new Teen Titans, I got The Flash number 217. Very good plus condition for $10. All the different Flashes arguing who's the real one. I'm gonna get rid of the Runaways down here. If you're still looking out for that Runaways number 1 or still want to put an offer or claim it, just let us know. I have it just set off to the side so I can show off another one of our preview books in the bottom row. I got that Tomb of Dracula number 3, fine to very fine condition for $60. I have to find my sticky note that had all the various info on that. And so many sticky notes back here. Oh. There it is. First appearance of Rachel Van Helsing, first appearance of Taj Natal, and Taj Natal is rumored to be in the upcoming Blade movie down there on F in that Tomb of Dracula number 3. Now let's continue up here. I put that down. Need to replace this one, I believe, is the correct order that I left on. Going on B now, I got America number 1. This is the Jace Chin variant, near mint condition for $35, and this is the first issue of the first solo series for America Chavez. Up there on B. On C, replacing that Captain Atom, I got Cable number 1. This is signed by Nezca. Near mint condition for $15. No certificate of authenticity to go with that signature, but it's still a really cool issue. That foil cable and the nice silver Sharpie for that signature. Going up on D. Let me move something real quick. Going up on D, we got Adventures into the Unknown, number 165. Good to very good condition for $5 up there on D. On A, replacing that Flash, I got the Spectacular Spider-Man number 148 in very fine to near mint condition for $10. That great zombie skeleton cover there on A.
John Gambit number 1 has already been taken.
Yes, it was sold.
But if you still want Runaways, it's only you can take it if you want. We still have Runaways, right?
Yes, I just had it to the side over there.
And that was $50.
Yeah, it was $50. Very fine near mint condition on that Runaways number 1. But yeah, we're at last look. Shoot me an offer. Although I probably won't deviate too much from that lowest of 42 from earlier. Let's see. We're gonna.
Man. Well, because I don't think you're not touching any of the bottom row books, right?
Yeah, I'm not touching the bottom row. I just can't remember which one I last put up on the top.
Let me get you the playback.
No, I think it was the Spider-Man. I think I can replace the America. Replacing America on B, I got Defenders number 32, very fine plus condition for $10. I feel like this one had a sticky note to go with it, but I cannot remember at this point. And they're also cluttered back here, but that is $10, very fine plus condition on the Defenders on B. On C, replacing that Cable number 1, I got the new Teen Titans number 10 in very fine to near mint condition. This one is the third appearance of Deathstroke up here on C.
Take that Runaways for 42.
Sweet. That there. Going on D next, I got Doctor Strange, Master of the Mystic Arts, number 8. Very good to fine condition for $10, and I believe this one has your Origin of Clea in this issue. Going on A next, replacing that Spectacular Spider-Man, I got Vampirella Morning in America, #1, near mint condition for $10 with an absolutely gorgeous cover. Going here on A. On B, replacing that Defenders, I got Adventure Comics #429, featuring Black Orchid in fine to very fine condition, and I believe this was either the second or third appearance of Black Orchid. I think it's the second appearance of Black Orchid up here on B.
Alright, can we do that Vampirella on A for $8?
Yes, I can do that for 8.
And what would you say the grade would be for that very good plus on Betty and Me on E?
Oh, let's think. I'm trying to remember the ratios at this point, especially when it comes to low stuff.
Ballpark figure.
Low grades are honestly my weak point when it comes to grading books. That's why I leave it to smarter people than me. I mean, very good plus, probably hovering around. Once again, don't take me 100% because, like I said, low grading is kind of my weak point. I'd say probably 4.5. That seems right in my brain, but once again, don't take my word for it 100%. That is more of an educated guess than a full-on here's what you're going to get if you grade it kind of thing.
Can we do 8 for that adventure on B as well?
Yes, I can do 8 for the adventure on B. On A, real quick, I got that Batman 512 near mint minus condition for $8 up here on A. On B, I got Doctor Strange number 53, very fine plus condition for $10. Part of that whole Rama Tut 24-hour time period storyline. Going up here on B. On C, replacing that Titans, I got New Mutants #1, very fine to near mint condition for $10. This is actually your third team appearance of the New Mutants up there on C. On D, replacing that Doctor Strange issue, I got Alien Worlds #1 from Pacific Comics. Very fine condition for $8 up here on D. On A, I got What If issue 23, near mint condition for $5, replacing that Batman. On B, replacing this Doctor Strange, I got Spider-Man #21, near mint condition for $5. Eric Larson cover featuring that cyborg Spidey costume. On C, replacing our New Mutants #1.
Actually, could we do that for 7? That New Mutants just pulled?
Yes. I'll do that for 7. Going up next on C, I got Daredevil #252, fine to very fine condition for $5 with that great John Romita Jr. cover. On C. On D, replacing our Alien Worlds, I got Uncanny X-Men 274, near mint condition for $5. Once again, up here on B. On A, I got that issue 1 through 4 set of the Secret Wars X-Men 92 miniseries, all in near mint condition for $12 up here on A. On B, placing that Spidey, I got Street Fighter the animated movie official comic, Street Fighter 2 movie, the animated movie official comic adaptation #4 in very fine to near mint condition for $8, featuring Vega right there on the cover.
X-Men on D is taken.
Sweet, I'll take that down. Replacing our Daredevil up on C, I got that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #27, near mint condition for $10. Once again, up here on C. Getting close to the end of last looks here, folks. Going up on D now, I got another Secret Wars miniseries. This is Secret Wars Ghost Racers issue 1 through 4, all in near mint condition for $8 for that 4-issue set up there on B. On A, replacing our X-Men 92 set. I'll have to put those in the box here in a second. I got Doctor Strange number 48, very fine plus condition for $25. First meeting of Doctor Strange and Brother Voodoo, and your first appearance of Morgana Blessing, going up there once again on A. On B, replacing our Street Fighter 2 book, I got Doctor Strange number 61, very fine to near mint condition for $15. And this once again has your origin story for all vampires in the Marvel Universe and how they're connected to the Darkhold, first meeting of Doctor Strange and Blade, and the formation without the name of the Night Stalkers going on B. Move these into the box. You ever get a response on the Howard the Duck counter or the anti-venom counter?
Neither. Well, anti-venom definitely passed up, but
Okay.
never came back around.
The anti-venom down here. Let's see. No, I just put this one up. Right? I can't remember.
What was the one you just put on, you were saying?
I think I just put this one up, the Vampire Origin Doctor Strange.
Yes,
one.
you just put that one up.
Okay, cool. Going up on C next, then, replacing our Turtles. I got issues 1 through 4 of the Secret Wars tie-in Marvel Zombies miniseries. Near mint condition, $10 for those 4 issues in that entire miniseries right there on C. On D, replacing our Ghost Erasers set, I got Yawn number 1 from Spit and Image, 1992, near mint condition for $15 up there on D. And then our last book of last looks tonight is Inhumans number 1 from the Jenkins and J. Lee run, near mint condition for $5 up on A. And that officially concludes last looks. I'm going to give y'all another, 30 seconds to minute here just to make any last minute claims or offers, whether it's from those preview books on the last row or the bottom row or anything on the top row, or hey, anything that we just took off the board. Let us know. In the meantime, I'm going to give you all some spiels about upcoming stuff. Tomorrow, of course, at the Ultimate Comics Cary location, we'll be doing our pop party from 7:30 to 9:30. It is Pop Goes Punk. You're not required to, but, it's always fun. The more people dress up and get into the theme. I know the last couple ones we did kind of like a dress nice, like formal style. And we saw definitely some people coming in suits and dresses and stuff. But now is the time to get all punk, go against the system, not dress for it. But yeah, that's going from 7:30 to 9:30 tomorrow at the Ultimate Comics Cary location. We're going to have all of the pops we bought in collections over the past few months sat out all over the tables. Last time we did was 1,400 pops out. This time we've had an extra month to accumulate, so it's probably going to be even more than that. So if you're in it for Funko Pop collecting, definitely make it out to the Cary store tomorrow from 7:30 to 9:30. And hey, I actually kind of recommend maybe getting there a bit early if you're trying to get the best of the picks, because I know we usually develop a pretty big line before the event starts. Any claims or stuff before I get to the next little plug thing?
I'm going to check all the other things just in case that froze up again, but I do believe that
we're still good.
Yeah, we're still good. No one else has come forward with any offers.
Alrighty, and then the other thing I want to plug real quick is next weekend we obviously have going on Heroes Con down in Charlotte. We will have a table set up. We will have plenty of back issues, wall books. We'll have a fun wheel to spin with all sorts of I don't even know what they put on the wheel. I've never been there for one of the wheel convention booths, but I'm sure there's gonna be lots of fun, either giveaways, sale discounts. I don't know. Once again, I don't know what they put on that wheel, but it's gonna be fun to at least spin it. But that's gonna be going on.
You don't know what you might win.
Don't know, but that's gonna be going on next weekend at Heroes Con. Make sure to check out our booth. We'll have a ton of fun stuff and a ton of fun people hanging out there. And I think that's about it as far as things I can promote, because there are some there are some behind the scenes things. So if you are either local to the area, want to keep up with all the events we have going on, I would highly suggest making sure you follow some sort of social media, whether it's our Instagram or one of the store's various Facebook pages. That what keeps you up to date. Or I think you can go onto our website and sign up for our weekly newsletter, which has all of our updates all in one nice condensed emailed package to you every single week. But yeah, that's everything I can promote right now, because there are some things in the works that I'm not allowed to say, but definitely get excited for them. That's all I can say about them, is you should be getting excited for the things you don't know about. But in that case, if there's no more claims or offers, if we're all still good, I think we are going to close out the night here. I want to thank y'all again for watching. You know I love doing the show for you. I hope you loved watching it, and I hope you loved having Joe behind the camera once again, doing a great job back there. So, thank y'all again. You have a wonderful rest of your night, and I'll catch you next issue.